on the Demo Man. Space on Pocket Soldier and Ren Sibling on Roaming Soldier.
Yeah. So in squad, half the team is like not in the server right now, but we have Irrelevant on Med, Rando on Pocket, Corgi on Roma, Anzo and Render of Division Premier Pocket fame on Scouts, and we have Enormous on Demo Man, but apparently he crashed because he's a big noob. So they're getting him back in the server. We should be live in the next few minutes, hopefully. Otherwise, hopefully Brodogs is helping you catch some of these massive pre-game Ubers that are going out from blue team.
Who do you think's winning these pre-game Uber fights? Yeah. Like,
It looks like Rando is being quite a
even that one just then like only hit a midi. This could be a good thing.
Is it a big midi?
No, it's pretty.
Anzo hits a headshot. And
this could also be a good thing. Yeah, we didn't see much sniper stuff or actual sniper things happen. Like Render went sniper a few times, but like
sniper on last on both teams, and they were just like, "Oh, I'm gonna try to go for a shot." They missed, and then they just stood still.
Yeah, I wanted to see more like I want to be sheep players, like sniping to mid and
Render
stuff.
tried once.
Nah, sniping to mid is never really that interesting to watch. Honestly, it's just like because everyone always goes straight, and you look at them and they like wait for the soldier to jump or the scout to stay long enough for them to shoot them. Like that's really from mid and process in a nutshell, I guess.
I still wanted to see some sniping, man. It's more likely that someone hits us like a midi headshot than actual midis in this game, apparently, because they haven't hit a single good midi in quite a while.
Yeah, you must have experience from this, because I don't see you hitting midis in games either.
Please see Airshots Vol 2, thanks.
Pug footage doesn't really count, TJ is a god in Pugs, apparently. The one he plays.
I sent one midi into the Great Cruise, whatever, so hopefully it gets accepted in the OWL vid. But no, I don't hit midis. In fact, I'm the one getting midied most of the time. But like, as a result, I want to see other people get midied to make myself feel better.
I'd also like to give a shout out to World's Blankiest Blank right now.
Shh, they've gone live.
Oh shit.
I'm watching
let's watch Oni.
We're gonna watch
Oni again.
Crack is going big or straight away? That's a weird choice.
Guess he's preemptively thinking Ignos is going.
No, they've just gone on their side.
This is bad.
This is
this is still winnable from both teams. Oni is really lucky. Yeah, he goes down. It's just Render versus Tetrix and Renseling. He choked and missed the scout.
Pretty mad dodges.
Relevant did get out though.
Yeah.
It's all the way back at spawn already.
I think they should be able to hold second because they got spawns now. It's the Demo and Roma.
Yeah,
it's a really hard mid to push,
Uber.
they could even go for it. Wow. It's a pretty big Uber advantage.
I think they could consolidate it well and just like.
I don't think they should be allowing Renseling to walk in. They should have just gone forward. Like there was no risk.
Goodbye, Starbucks.
Rip
back,
bye.
Starbucks.
Hello. Yeah, Neutral was just pressuring Big Dawn, having like a 3 damage fight.
Pushing choke, red team. Woo! They
this
popped Uber.
This is a good move.
They need to get the med here though, otherwise it's gonna be a complete waste.
I mean, at least they need to get frags. Like, not necessarily med, they just need a lot of frags so goals can't get back in.
The backup has begun.
Oh, there's a crits coming in. Neutral goes down, and I don't think the crits are going to accomplish much past this.
Cammy's about to die.
Yeah, Cammy died. Yeah, this is turning...
Space has changed rocket launches, this could be quite interesting. Apparently the original is easy to hit midis with.
Maybe it's helping him rocket
still
jump
misses them.
Falls better.
That was a pretty easy midi, yeah. But noob.
Yeah.
He's just not dead, he's hiding behind second.
He's on 3-8 now, he goes down.
This is a quality play.
Oni's just going for... He takes down nobody, okay?
I actually don't know what's happening in this fight, like 3 people from each team
just
are
died.
like doing stuff and the other half are just like baiting them or like not even close to the fight, so I don't know why. Very uncoordinated fighting.
But yes, we'll come out with Uber advantage, so let's see if they're gonna try and push mid again. And actually do it this time.
See where Rant Sibling is if he's ready to force. They're just trying to force with spam. Oh, they dropped the pocket.
That's not... ideal.
And
But
the demo?
oh, ignores
Uh,
the GG egg moment of the day right there.
the GG egg moment.
Where each G set. Oh! Only
that
gets
was
denied
not
a nice midi on Enormous.
He's really low. This might go out of goggles right here. Tetrix cleans up.
Anzo going for the door. He
Tetrix-
loses.
Rando will come forward and just clean
is
up
Rando?
both players. Where is he?
He takes the health pack while on 199 health.
Dude, he needs
Questionable
it.
decision.
He's 1 HP. He's denying it's a smart play. Come on.
Yeah, what if he gets hit for 199, you know?
Oh, he's on 1 HP. He's fine.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
He's fine. It's smart. Smart decision.
Essentially even Ubers, but U-Squad could peak with their like 20% Uber ad, but I doubt it.
The thing about Gully is it's one of the harder maps to push last, and I honestly think you need Ubad and a player, or at
Mad
least,
headshot from Render.
Yeah, mad headshot going through, or you need at least 2 player ad.
Sack coming out. Oh, that's
Oh,
down as
no,
well.
Another
goes
good
there.
shot from Render.
Corgi goes down here,
They can push him.
Body shot's not a good shot. Goddamn.
no, it's 1 player ad. Really do much.
But the sack can
Tetrick-
come out.
Two
I
players,
reckon-
and it's a demo.
It's true. Like,
Yeah,
I wish it just
it's too late
spam
now.
rocket.
It's
They're
too late
too
now
slow.
anyway.
They're way too
Yeah.
slow.
Especially how passive E-Squad are playing. Ranzo goes down.
Rando
Rando
Wow.
goes.
getting backed by his medic, apparently.
That's not good.
Well, Neutral just hit like 5 meat shots. Very, very, like, God, just, wow.
This is,
Uber's come out. Anzo tries to get into the Uber, but it's not his turn to be flashed, so it goes down. And there's just too much point
Goggles just
presence.
stacking everyone on point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to do.
It's pretty smart.
Yeah. Like, they just shot the other team out. And what are they gonna do about it?
See if Oni goes big door again.
I'm gonna watch
like he is.
Rant Sibling this mid. I can find him. There we go.
He accidentally
Red
missed
sibling.
the sticky.
Oni not doing much this mid.
Yeah, he might get focused down here if both soldiers decide to hit rocket.
Oh.
Cami B goes down the same rocket. But at the same time, Ransom takes down Blue Medic, and everyone on the blue is hurt right now, but so is red, so...
Pretty
Yeah.
poor mid from both teams, to be honest, but like,
Enzo is not taking a good fight there. He should have just like shot everyone with his team. Everyone would have died. But
oh my god,
neutral mobs up on Rando, and
Neutral's
Like-
gonna clean up Vegas.
he might get Ignorus here as well.
Like, he's just not turning around to shoot at him. I'm not really sure. Ignomus is an elbow, gets
He gets a pick, but it was
just a trade.
poor. Greatest decision.
I want to see Anzo doing more aggressive stuff. Like, he just, I don't know, he goes forward, takes like 20 damage, gets heals, backs off. Like, I want to see him take
you're
more of
getting
a fight.
buffs. You might have like go for it. There's a scout lower lobby just like poking around, shooting a Rendo. He backs off.
Only is standing suspiciously still. Didn't type anything, damn.
Maybe he's a spy. That let's see.
Render is on sniper. Will he get a frag? No, he will
Takes quite a bit of damage. He's peeking again.
not. Good shot from him to deny the soldier. Oh, he's on 3
And he's
health.
on 3 HP.
He's
They're
on
taking-
the point. It's a
taking
lot of cap
very
time.
long
He's gonna go
time.
under, I think.
They popped
With
really.
Scout and Soldier.
They should kill that
Yeah,
scout.
this could be really bad for Goggles.
Yeah, they
You
just
get
they just need to put
crushed.
stickies on the point, and like they can't do anything. They're gonna only have one place to run. They lose
Everything is
them
dead.
in their pocket. So I just need to watch last for red, and they should be able to get the second back.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Kia Squad didn't drop their medic in that fight, so they have quite a bit of a advantage. Everyone on Goggles got forward spawns though, so it looks like they're going to be able to defend this point for now.
Ignorus is getting
being very
quite forward, and so he's safe now.
Just
Now
doing
the
some
most
stat
part of
padding.
Gully Wash. Watching
This
them
is-
choke.
Yeah, this is the most awful stalemate. Hopefully they actually push with this Uber advantage and like make something happen. Yeah, they're going in through choke. Leading with the pocket. have yet
Well, they
to
haven't
pop. Okay,
popped
they've
yet.
popped
Oh,
pretty
no,
late.
they've
This is
popped.
pretty good, but the
As long as
goggles
they-
are out.
It's fine as long as they push everyone out and get like 1 or 2 picks and you know cap. They need a cap. They can't be this.
Yeah.
It's okay,
Goggles
but
just walk
yeah,
into
they
them.
pop back in. I don't know what a demo is
Drop
going to
player.
do here. Corky is tying up this scout, so they can't really like have
Egg
it.
is
They don't have
going
any clean
for
up.
a big play from behind.
Goggles
Random
just
sticking
might just
forward.
mop up. Random gets
Egg.
the med. Oh, Oni with a bottle
Corgi
kill on
gets
Corgi.
bottled.
God, I
Yeah,
love bottle. Only with
Anzo
the
takes a
MM1.
door, then dies.
Oh, I
Reptile
did it.
teaching
Disrespect.
noobs how to play. I'll teach you to take a punch. Wow, I'm awful. That was directed at Kenneth.
So I'm very pleased.
A beautiful admin.
Time has been added.
Nothing wrong with
And-
a little friendly MM1.
It's in GS squad with advantage again, but they
Randa is
keep
just like
losing
walking on the plane and just died.
He's got
It's
good
turning out a
support
brawl
there.
in second. It's not a bad move from U squad. I mean,
Yeah.
as long as
I
they get
think-
the cap, this is a good move. This is a good retake.
Plus they have Uber advantage as well. They could do something pretty crazy with
They
this.
should kill the scout. Anthony said,
Rando should
nice.
be going forward. Yeah, good
Pop,
good
good
Uber
pop.
if he gets some kills.
If Rando actually hits his shotgun,
Or
this could be an
reloads
incredible
rockets.
Uber.
One or the above. Andrew's coming behind. He needs to come in right now. He's taking too long and he just gets precious back.
Rando coming from under.
Rando is doing a lot of work right now.
Nice. This is an excellent repush into mid.
Good coordinated jumping from their soldiers on GS squad.
Rand Sibling is sitting in forward spawn as a heavy. He has exited forward spawn. He's got the mallet thing. I really want the mallet thing.
Oh,
I want him to just walk at the team and mallet people.
He just got-
never mind.
Crushed.
This should be 70 Uber from this team. They should go within 10 seconds.
Yeah, they
I
should.
think. What do you think they should do with this Uber?
I honestly think, like, well, given that they should check, at least, because there's a pyro. Probably go top right with a scout demo, maybe?
doesn't look like either of the scouts have scouted.
Well,
Yeah, they're doing that. They're getting
Yeah.
revived by the pyro, though.
okay, he's dead. Like, it's fine. This hasn't taken
He
too
wasted
long.
a lot of Uber though.
It's okay. Like, Ignorance goes down, but Cammy goes down as well, and there's a lot
This
more
should be
point
a
pressure. This should be around, yeah. This is a good Uber. Even though it looked a bit sloppy at the beginning, they consolidated. Even though they lost egg, they just went forward and went for the cap. It's a good move all every time on this map.
Solid calls from Record Eps in chat. You should try pub before you play comp against Face. That's why you're a div3 medic.
Yeah, let's look at this mid again.
Oni is doing a lot.
I think he
And
died
then he gets
really
fucked.
quick.
Yeah. Goodbye.
G squad might finally learn how to
Red
deal
Sibling
with.
getting juked
Yeah.
really hard by that scout.
He's kind of dead here. He needs to leave. He can't really like do much.
He
will
does get
distract
out.
from the back. You catch the one forward
He could
spawner.
possibly go for another player.
Midi!
Oh, air shot!
Yes!
Yeah. Got him.
My dreams have come true.
Alex, no one said you could come from Ted.
You're the cameraman, man. You're not meant to talk.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. He'll hit the midi and now he's
And
behind
Sibling
again.
coming in
He's
behind
jumping
him.
forward.
Oh
my
my
god.
god!
Air shot
Questionable,
rocket.
questionable pause. He didn't take a rocket yet. Oh, and Render goes down. Anzo and Render go down. Unless... Oh,
Only
Corgi's got a
being
really
very
good
smart
bomb
staying
right
out
now.
of the super.
Corgi's
Yeah.
got a really good bomb. Cammy's dead. Nice. As long if... Only and Tetrix are in 2 and 9. So I think they should just walk forward and fire one
Plenty of
rocket.
health. TBH. Midi!
Oh,
Smashed.
Enormous with the good play going through big door. He's up in the back. Might die.
Rand
Go for
Sibling
the
getting
bomb.
caught out.
But he
And
might take out
still
Enormous,
getting the damn demo.
Enormous running in straight lines taking the
He
rocket.
just jumped around. That was very poor from the yes squad.
It's alright, as long as they get the cap.
Yeah, it doesn't change much in the end. Essentially even Ubers. Blue team doesn't really have time to do anything with the player advantage.
It's not a big enough advantage to shout on anyway.
Yeah, like it's just gonna be a reset and like a suicide, I imagine. given that Render does like to snipe, I think they might sack the Roma. I'd honestly like to see the good old classic 4-man sack on Gullywash, like, it's been a favourite of mine, but...
Yeah, but we don't take your opinions on this cast seriously.
Yeah, I hate you.
Tetrix is getting caught out, but for some reason dodges 4 rockets. Wow, what a player at the moment.
Goku's being very aggressive in lobby.
We heard from the cast that apparently an autistic man by the name of Yukari has joined the cast. But he's not saying
is
anything.
he the strange man in Mumble
I think
who's
that's...
called the little girl?
Yeah, but I don't think he's talking. I think he's shy around cameras.
Can we drop
The Ubers have gone out and top, like in river. Blue team's just backing out. Med might die.
Oh, Corgi just keeps spamming rockets, gets 2 kills. Oni goes, they just need a push, they just go forward. Yeah, that's good.
Corgi's playing
Yeah,
like...
scored in the lead on Goggle's map choice, weirdly enough.
Yeah,
Corgi's
well,
playing better than I've ever seen him, honestly. Like,
yeah, he's getting some very
almost
timely bombs.
messes up the first jump of the rollout and has to go big door. Where's Oni at?
Oni is... He stuffed up his last jump, but he's still probably going to be faster.
Renseling is going under.
He's pretty quick.
He's just spamming a couple rockets, nothing's happening.
He scored going up on the other team's side. Getting a lot of damage off from Oni, but...
Oni just destroys them all in one spot. 4 of them in one hallway.
Render's going for the jukes underneath and try to catch the scout. Gets the scout, no. There's quite a... I think he's gonna die.
Why is he still alive?
He's just gonna get out and die. Yeah.
Oh, so that's how you do that jump onto there. Oh, interesting.
You learn something new every day.
Exactly.
They're learning from div3 players.
Goddamn.
You could learn something, TG.
like,
Excuse me.
U-Squad and Goggles play completely different ways. Whenever Goggles are at a disadvantage, they play in a tight ball around the demo, and they don't trade, they just try and force you to make a mistake. U-Squad, their flank, especially Render, and Rando, are always trying to, like, separate if they're at disad and go for duels.
As least Tetrix gets dropped during the push, so gonna delay them a little bit.
He could be off-classing. Goggles don't usually, but it's a possibility.
I don't think they need to, unless he comes up heavy.
Yeah, they have Uber advantage.
50% Uber advantage, yeah.
Pyro coming in, apparently. Oh, the under the point.
There we go.
Pyro push
yeah,
is coming.
Ah,
They use this against us.
also known as the grossest push in all of TF2.
It's gonna be a real treat for the viewers, guys. Enjoy.
Enzo has to be on point here. He has to be getting heals and looking for, like, where they can come in.
Yeah,
they need to spot out this Uber.
They gave up.
Rain 7 goes down, so...
The Pyro's still coming in.
Pyro's,
There is a sentry though.
Andrew's doing
Brando died bottom. He should call this.
Smashed. That should be round. No, maybe not.
Yep,
No, that's right. It's 2-2.
That a reflect kill?
No, that was a scout.
It's interesting the decisions that the two pockets make with Uber. I almost never see Space fight enemy combos with Uber. He always goes for light classes, scouts, or he tries to separate the demo. Rando hunts the enemy combo, like goes for the med really hard, and I think it's maybe not the best approach on this map.
I definitely don't think it's good for Uber exchanges in
the
last.
double jump over top. Oni's gone.
Oni goes down.
Rando's gone down.
This is a good mid for U-Squad.
Yeah, squad.
They just need to consolidate their advantage. Just don't get picked off. Like, there's no reason to chase the kill. Just wait for neutral to come to them. Like, they have 2 people.
What is neutral gonna do?
I don't think he can do much here.
Well,
He's
gonna be a pest.
He gets a small health pack, but the fourth spawn should take care of him.
He's about to get pooed on by Enzo. Or the soldier.
They could just ignore him, honestly. Like, this is wasted time.
Yeah, he's very far back.
Yeah, but it's more
neutral
fun to get the
doesn't
frag.
really initiate
Oni goes
fights.
down, so I think this might be another
Yeah, this
round.
might be another point. Neutral's very far behind. If they just push it now.
My prediction could be right, guys. 5-4, calling it. The Uber's...
They're trapped in spawn. They need time on point.
Just cap.
Yeah, just get on
Yeah, no, it's bad.
Too late.
Oh no,
they got it.
that was a good rocketing both combo up, so they can do anything. Excellent.
Something
Good half, too.
that really sticks out to me that, like, I feel like U-Squad is actually a really balanced team. I like that all of their players seem to be able to do heavy lifting. Like, Corgi can make plays and get on top of medics. Rando has, I think, like, people underestimate how much damage he can actually avoid when he wants to. Like, if you guys probably called it, a couple of times he would go for these really greedy solo soldier Ubers, and they wouldn't work out because I think on Gully Wash, especially third and second, you need another class with you, maybe a scout.
Yeah.
But then the way that he would play the post Uber was really good. He would avoid damage. He would take these one-on-one duels where he can really because like Rando used to be called AIDS the Giraffe, and he's played like this game for absolutely ages. And he's very good at avoiding damage if he wants to. A lot of ammo mod, getting absolutely destroyed by me. Hashtag. But that's where he's at his strongest. I just really hope that Yi Squad play around that strength on their combo.
I'm looking at this stat, and it kind of tells the story, like...
Enormous!
Yeah, Ignore is actually outplayed Oni quite hard, I think. Even on mid, because the speed of the damage didn't really matter, because they got there at the same time.
I feel like Oni went big door too much. Like,
yeah,
I don't know why he went there like pretty much every mid.
Corki,
I think that's a very
I think Corki like caught one or two players every mid because he knew where he would go because like choke.
Yeah, you can't do
choke
much
doesn't get pressured. So he was just like, yeah, let's just go for it.
Yi Squad did a good job of separating them. Like, that's how you've got to play against this. We're going to stack your team with a blob.
Cammy P getting sent to space right, the 670 ping. This might bode trouble.
They've had some troubles with that. We've played Goggles. We've probably scrimmed them more than any other team in the last 2 weeks, and sometimes they've had to leave games because their medic was quite laggy. So hopefully that doesn't get in the way of them carrying on the game, because it's been pretty close and pretty entertaining so far.
These games are a lot more entertaining than I thought they would be.
I would also like to give a quick shout out to the Wigan for leaving to Cambodia so Noza could take his place and hit some dank pipes and Vida.
Yes, I think you mean A squared Miso, not Noza, or A squared arrow to the knee Naruto.
The return of Miso in the Viaduct experiment was amazing.
Yeah, he did a lot of damage for, you know.
Yeah. It's interesting for me how both teams, like, Goggles, they love that ball play. Oh, okay, that was terrible.
They like
but
balls.
It's true. Yeah, they like to just work as a team. And what's interesting to me is how, like, you guys have all played against them as well. How often do you feel that Goggles actually go for the one-on-one duels, especially their scouts?
Pretty much never.
Okay, basically on Gully and Process, their scouts tend to avoid one-on-one duels because I don't think that their like ability is in 1v1 duels is quite spectacular. It's just like they go for these players when they have. They try just mop up damage, and I think it's kind of ineffective when you're playing at times because I think Render's DM is by far strong enough to take these one-on-one duels with either neutral and Tetrix and come out on top. Yeah, that much difficulty.
I feel like the scouts just clean up on a lot of Oni's damage because Oni gets a huge buff, like goes for it, does a bunch of damage.
If we take a look at the stats right there, neutral both did around 2.6k, which is basically like 150 DPM.
I think their scouts, not an ability, but maybe in their confidence, let their Ubers down a little bit. Space takes a lot of ground, and he can take a lot of ground against players that I think have better aim than him and are more experienced, honestly. And I think he took a lot of ground away from Rando in some of these games. You need to, as a scout, come in and follow that up. Like, I think probably the classic example would be the way Freya-Tech scouts do it. They take so much ground, or I think even better, elevate. The American Rando, he does that. He does these extremely aggressive Ubers that are a lot like Space. He has good aim, he hits his shots, and he puts a lot of damage on the enemy scouts. But in a couple of these fights, Goggles scouts didn't really follow up. Like, if you can get in on the enemy team, force a multi, take ground, and even have a little bit of position, you've got to follow that up, and you've got to be like, well, I got to take this duel. You've got to play more confident if your pocket is playing that aggro, I think. And on a map like Gully Wash, where if you don't shut out the enemy heavies, they're just going to kill you. That lost them some trades.
Also, Star, I think, like, part of the reason Goggles, like, DPM has been a bit lower as one, like, yeah, they don't initiate, but also this game has not had many, like, transition fights. It's a lot of, like,
but
push with Uber.
The thing is, looking at Goggles, like, in general as a trend from watching them scrim, watching them play, like, their scouts very rarely do damage. Like, if your enemy doesn't do any damage, then their scouts don't get kills, they don't take fights, they don't win them, because they honestly need to be at a huge health advantage to even win them.
Yeah, and I think it doesn't really suit too much, perhaps, the way that Yi Squad want. Like, it walks into the way Yi Squad want to play, because Eggnormous, to me, Eggnormous is not a middle demo. He's either, like, diving your team so he can pick up some frags to put in with a Led Zeppelin track, or he's, like, really defensive, almost behind his medic, like, charge one sticky or charge a donk, hit a guy. You can't, like, play in the middle as any light class against that. You've got to go on him and you've got to go hard, or you're going to be like, I'm going to ignore the demo and frag other stuff. You can't play in the middle against a demo like that. You'll just lose.
Cammy's ping has finally hit sub 100 levels, so
That's good.
maybe this game could go live again.
Was that lagging in the round?
No.
Yeah, only
Cammy
started.
pretty much like hits lag at like 10, essentially.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Cammy's sister for dominating Cammy.
Yeah, TG, go to his
That-
house in a cod piece and sort out the sister problem.
TG, that sounds far more kinky than you probably wanted, but
No,
I'm saying?
I definitely wasn't playing that.
yeah. I like Cammy bitch. Shit.
Oh shit.
Shit.
I thought you were supposed to be the nice one, yeah?
Nah. I have no, like, feelings, so I can't.
Confirmed Yukari likes watching ball play.
Thanks there. Well, we're headed into some NT17 stuff now.
Does that mean your favorite class is like the demo man Yukari? Because like one of his taunts is like he flashes, you know?
No,
Yukari
no,
likes sticky
you've got to be a little bit
And
more
he has stickies,
subtle
man.
than
Like
that.
8.
my friend.
8 stickies.
Yukari
man.
loves the 8 sticky balls.
Likes
No,
it when
no.
the demo man chucks pipes and Yukari, you know, quite enjoys that.
I want to hear you narrate a porn video. Do it
Me.
with those sultry Svengali tones. Just doing a
God.
few things for Aoife.
Be awful.
You'd be amazing. Don't lie.
The handsome Hindi harem show.
So, what do you guys want
Porn
to see?
commentated
Both,
by
Gilbert Gottfried, and then the next letter in the alphabet is H, so I'm the handsome Hindi.
what do you guys want to see both teams do better on the next half?
I want Yi Squad to like, oh, they've gone live.
Yeah, too bad.
To be like
Only-
more aggressive, maybe. Like make
So I
Yeah,
watch
things
it
happen.
rollout.
I
Only
want to see
going-
Yi Squad Uber Scouts with their Ubers.
Oni screws up his rollout. He goes bottom instead. But he's still at mid pretty fast.
Yeah, but he's
He gets jumped on.
Enormous dropped down. I don't know if that was the best move. I can't really see much. Oh! I think that's a lost mid for Yi Squad. They should probably run away.
They seemed a little bit
Yeah.
out of sync. Like, 2 players dropped dead before it seemed like Enormous even committed. Or
Yeah, by the
They
time
committed a
Enormous
lot
was
to
like,
killing Oni. 2 soldiers.
yeah,
Our control point is being
I think Corgi should, instead of going for Oni so fast,
they're not
just
fighting this.
stay alive a bit
I'm
longer.
not sure.
With Uber, they definitely should have tried.
I guess they're pretty confident in their last holds, like. Hopefully.
Did they
I don't know
have
how
all
well-
of their players up? I mean,
All 6. One was a bit delayed, but like, honestly, he had time to get into the fight by the time the Ubers were out.
Render just hit a headshot, I think.
Yeah. Hitting some mad snipes. They're looking to push River. Yeah, they've popped straight in. There's no... And they're just baiting
this
the
is an
point post
interesting
Uber.
Uber.
The double soldier.
Yeah, Rando's having none of that.
He got juggled.
Render's
like-
gonna take out Oni and rip. They've wiped. Goggles have
That's-
wiped.
Yeah,
not good.
like, to me, Ubering in like that from Goggles, that's playing to Rando's strengths. Like, that's literally a one-on-one, come at me, bro, ammo mod right there. Like, that was just flicking dead kids. Like, I don't think you can push against a team with Rando in it like that unless you get kills. And their first move of the Uber was to jump a gunboat soldier on the point. That's not getting you kills.
the control point is being captured.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because they wiped
This
so
could even
late.
be a fourth with the next Uber.
Time has been added.
Oh,
That was a
that's
very
another
lost
play.
By the
Last
way, Cammy B's got crit squeak, so they're playing with crit
Yeah.
squeak from a move they said.
I think also in that Uber fight, like, Oni was just a non-factor. He got pushed back into River. He tried to spam, like, stickies, but ultimately it was just nothing. He did no damage on the point and he just, like, fell off.
Yeah.
And
They're coming
How
in
do
for
you get
big
in there
door.
as a demo?
They're
too,
getting
I
under.
think is
They've
a
jumped up
legit
high.
question.
I think he
Space
should
gets
just go on
stuck.
top left, but this is a good push
Two
from.
really quick picks from.
Yeah.
They're really playing, I think. Like, I like the way they're playing now. But it's all about how they
Yeah,
use the
they're
Uber.
gonna go in.
Please, Uber.
The Mets are very
It's
close.
that
Uber.
crit?
Yeah,
Oh,
those crits.
Egg is
I don't know if they
This might
saw it or
not
not,
be
or they were just
so
going off the
good
player ad, but like that
calculate,
is
but-
this is turning out well for them.
You just need to get the point and have.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, the
They're
extended
rocking
the
time.
point too much.
everyone's really lit, so Rando might take all of them down. But maybe irrelevant going
this
for the
beat.
big plays, but he misses. Damn.
Dropping egg on that
I think
point was very
Ignormus
crucial.
being dropped there was the real reason why, because like they went on the point, but Ignormus wasn't there to stick it and
Yeah.
deal
They
the
said, like,
damage
the
and
same
get the
thing.
frags. So
It's like
just
twins.
hold the goals.
Time has been
I
added.
said it first.
You're born first, Tolkien.
I almost wonder if perhaps a scout Uber with demo might have been easy to execute, but yeah, it was more on the
Can we
player
still
they
have
dropped.
crits? No, Uber. There's only a
I think-
19%.
Bringing a
Like,
scout in would
advantage.
definitely be a better choice, but I don't really think Goggles ever Uber scouts. Oh yes,
Yeah,
would.
they don't, and I don't really understand that.
Rendo
like,
would be a good Uber target. I don't really know
yeah,
why they
it
don't
can-
Uber scouts ever.
Yeah.
And like as we've discussed earlier, Rando really plays the post Uber fights like quite well. I don't really understand why they don't have a scout tag in, because that takes pressure off him and just lets him like ammo mod through their team.
Hashtag.
Can you say ammo mod again? Can I have the ammo mod counter? Jesus.
No.
Stat attack, Yukari has said ammo mod twice.
Ignormus gets
dropped off
caught
the
out
point.
Corgi, really
Corgi.
nice move. Kills the demo and takes the pack.
Space. I don't know. This is bad.
They
Not
should
great
just-
position.
Yeah.
Okay, space gets dropped here, and they're just walking forward. They're gonna munch Hammy B here and scout.
Should be the
It's just-
round, honestly.
Yeah.
I
Red
don't know
Sibling
if
is-
E-Squad are listening to the cast, but like they're literally playing around Rando's Ubers right now. Like they're giving him support. If he
think they are,
Ubers
man.
on a solo, he's oh god.
Egg
ignore
status,
me.
Oh,
Ran Sibling.
Unfortunately, that was not the GG egg player today. Kind of walk into himself. But Corky takes down Red Ceiling behind, and I think
delaying
this,
the push well.
this push might be a bit ambitious. I don't think they can
yeah.
take it.
Anzo goes
Anzo
up.
goes
Oh,
up.
Anzo's
Oh.
going
Draws them
Oh,
back.
okay.
Anzo player of the day.
I
Like
actually
something
think that's
Hamzo,
alright.
damn.
Did you guys look at the
Hamzo.
positioning of Irrelevant?
Yeah.
He ran out really early. I think that was just a set
Yeah,
play.
it's fine. Like Enzo got some
Rando
kicks, so they
died.
couldn't really push.
He
Yeah,
died
Rando
very
died
early.
early. Yeah, that's why I had to leave because
think he
and he
was-
just left
he
Enzo with heals and just told him to run.
Underestimated, yeah.
Slight
underestimated the
Uber
damage two scouts
advantage
can do.
for blue team. I'm not sure if they want to. Actually, they're building it, and red team is not building it. So they're
Oh,
gonna have
okay,
almost
but-
45%.
I
Big
think- go with
advantage. Hopefully they go with it.
Unfortunately,
Through top, I hope.
what red team is doing is they're not building. You build at the optimal rate when your scouts below 150,
Oh,
and
the
they've just
sticky
been
trap.
hovering
Oh, they
themselves.
did it. They did pop through the sticky.
They
So
worked on
this
scout
this
through
is
as well.
not
This is
not
a
a
good Uber.
great Uber. This is a good
think-
Uber. They got Oni quick. They just need to ignore us to spam the point from distance.
Yeah,
but-
why is
Did
no one spamming
Enormous do
Where's
anything?
Ignormus? Where's Ignormus?
Egg.
Oh, he fires
The
one.
Uber
Too
comes
late.
out.
Actually, no,
That
it's
could
no,
have
no,
been
no, no.
amazing.
It just needs to put 8 stickies on the floor, blast them up when the Uber fades.
He's
Oh,
about to
and
die
they
there.
should not have run in
Oh
there.
no, this is a cap. This is a cap.
Oh, they got it. Oh!
That was
Okay,
big.
Render goes
three
big.
things. Render
Did-
showing his experience there. Didn't take any damage in the last fight. Came in. Number
Yeah,
two.
is the thing pause me or was it?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
pause.
Number two. That was a good Uber from them. They just like, where was Ignormus? I don't really understand
I
that.
think Ignormus was like above spamming stickies down. I don't know. I just saw he died at the very end.
Yeah,
of
if
the
he'd come
Uber.
in a second earlier, they would have wiped them before they'd.
Yeah,
Uber. That
guys,
was a real
it's a pause. I'm not sure why they've paused. I'm gonna ask.
Let's at least like give credit to Tiggy Squad there, because like they
I'm
played
close.
that like winners. They played like a winning team. Went in really aggressive Ubered 2 players, went straight ahead, got kills. Almost didn't work out, but that's
have a
the
look
right
at-
idea.
I like the Uber. They Ubered
Only
Render
at
in
this
as well.
mid. I want to see what he does to. He's gone big door again.
Big door
I don't know if
again.
this
I
is a
think-
good idea.
It doesn't seem
He's
to
gone
work
up
very well.
their side. Ignormus is nowhere to be found. He's at their big door.
By the way, Brooks, you might need to restart like the map.
No,
Just
Due to the
reconnect.
pause, yeah. Also, we apologize in advance. The logs are most likely going to be broken because of the pause. I don't know if it was long enough to screw it up, but
Yeah,
Med's
no,
been
it should
juggled. The elephant could go down here.
Oh,
I
this
like
is
what
just.
Tiggy Squad are doing. Like even though they lose this med, they did the right thing and got their med out really early with at least one class, so that he can grind.
I think
think-
that if you scored a bit better execution on that mid, they would have won because I think they Ignomus was putting out some good damage on the clumped up combo. It's just unfortunately there was no scout to help him kill that soldier because if
it was
there
just
was,
not
he
very
would've played-
synchronized play, like from his squad on that mid. Like the scouts were committed at the very all the wrong times compared to the combo.
Yeah.
That was
I
like
feel
the weirdest pick I've seen in a while. Okay, it's an even trade.
I like what Yi Squad are trying to do, but I feel like they're getting out executed, like in a lot of situations. But their ideas are really
Enormous
solid,
has,
so they're pulling them off.
Stickies up in the shape of the Southern Cross, I believe. Not sure.
Praise the Southern Cross, mate.
Oh, one of them's gone. Damn.
Go shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ethan.
Ignomus
No
confirmed for true
off-classes
blue
from
multiplayer.
Red Team, so I'm not sure. They're just popping in through roller door, and
They
they're
get
getting
juggled
juggled really hard. The Uber comes out
Yeah.
really late for Blue Team.
Yeah, this is.
and-
I don't even think they needed to even necessarily, but
Yeah.
they're going
It
really
could be a
now.
reset.
Oh,
play.
Space
Hitting.
just got
Goggles just
smashed.
got shit on.
Neutral is gonna die here,
Cammy
yeah.
should just be running out to keep alive.
Egg did
Ransoming is
very
in
well
no
that
place to back up, so I think they should just go in the second.
I think
He's on
Ransoming
bottom
might be
door.
going for.
No,
Like an
he went-
entry?
He went away. He went away.
Well, he's
Yeah.
spamming.
Entry
and now he's
frag.
back. Yeah.
Are
So
you
it's-
Freiburg right now, dude? With
I
all
am
these
fucking
entry frags?
Freiburg. Banana.
Yeah.
I mean,
Standard.
it's 21 minutes left, and with how slow this game has been going, and how really well I think Yi Squad have got it together, I'm like just starting to wonder, because they were 2-1 down at one point, weren't they? Were they 2-0 down? Like, do...
No, down.
No, I think
No,
they
it was
were
No,
only
it
at
was always,
1-1.
it was always
Okay,
1-1.
1-1, yeah. Yeah, do Goggles feel like they have to start forcing this a bit?
no, they have
within
20 minutes.
5 more minutes,
It's
if
a half.
they don't cap within another 5 minutes, I think they might need to start rushing.
Yeah, this game's
'cause-
been going very slowly though, so...
I think it's got a cone trap.
I think part of it is because, like, especially for a lot of the Ubers, because U Squad plays so passive, like, they're not offering them a target.
I also
And Space
think-
is looking a little bit lost.
Yeah,
When he doesn't have
there's,
things
like,
to shoot at, so
we
he runs
have-
forward and overextends and
He
dies.
has the tilt factor kind of on Goggles' favour with Space, like, not playing to his full potential and his team's, like, a bit down, but I think Rando is just playing like a rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brando is, like, playing very, very smart.
He's playing a lot better on this map. He's just
I think this is
relaxing
a
a
much
little
better
bit.
pocket map than in processes.
True, but I also think it's fair to say he's playing his role better. Instead of being the heal me, I got 3 kills, why did we lose? He's letting scouts take tabs. After that first half, he's playing this a lot sharper. I think maybe that Uber where he monstered them without Ubering almost, like the Uber didn't accomplish anything, he's post-Uber played it.
Soldier jumps
Soldier
in, but I don't
and-
think he's going to accomplish much.
He's
Oh,
got,
yeah, forced Uber.
got the force.
I don't know about this.
I don't know that
A lot of players on Goggles are clumped up, so they need a multi-hide, and I think, and Cammy takes a big rocket. So if Corgi jumps in right now, this might be a one fight for... Yeah,
Egg.
this...
Please, egg. Stickies.
Yes, that
Nice.
was an egg player of the day right there. He just comes in,
was
fives
really-
and spam.
Play of the day.
That was
GG
really
egg
just
player
really
today.
poor execution from Goggles. Like, they got the force. I don't know why they
eggs.
needed to push straight away. They could have held their Uber and, like, just chilled.
Confirm.
And
And
Irrelevant-
Egnormous did the right thing to deal with this kind of blob.
Did
push.
that right?
Rando just got
Yeah.
smacked with the mini crits from the
So much for
equalizer.
Random not taking damage, goddamn.
He took that one to the face. Oh,
Interesting.
there.
Huck and Oni goes down. This might be a free push because
Okay,
there's no
yeah,
sticky.
that's a really
you really
bad
need a
damage.
It's a
demo to.
Kritzkrieg as well on Irrelevant, and honestly, this is a map where you can crits, throw a stick,
you-
hit him, pulse through, but run back and repush.
Oh, the
Ah.
map's over. That means they won.
Yes,
I
what
hate it when
Oh
they
my
do
God.
that. So 5-2.
Alright, so I'm assuming that what
I got it
happened
back.
was they got crits and they walked into loss and they were like, yep, this is our point. They fired some stickies, killed things, got
What's
gone
the
to
final map?
Snake?
Snake.
Oh, okay. That's really interesting. I don't know who's going to win because I feel like, on one hand, the Ubers that Space wants to do and the way that Goggles want to play around those Ubers is really good on Snakewater. Like, I think Yuki showed some of those really strong, I don't give a fuck about your combo, I just hit both your scouts, my team's flooding in, what of it? Those are really strong on Snakewater. But on the other hand, pushing last, getting wiped pushing last, the aggressive, like, dual heavy, dual hungry plays that Corgi and Render are doing, that kind of stuff is, like, good on Snakewater. So,
Yeah, it really is because I think Snake is of how long Uber fights last for on like last. I think the longer like the fights go for, I think the more it favors Gear Squad, because Render's just gonna keep chip damaging, eventually get the kill, and then just keep moving on, taking fights like post Uber. And I think Render's really solid with his post Uber fights, as proven on some of these Gully Watch fights, where even when he's on 50 HP, he stayed alive. He's got some heals, kept doing damage. Like he's been solid on these maps.
I think we should give Render a shout out. Like, he has played, according to live logs, almost 107 games of the Scout class in the last 30 days. He has gotten into shape in these finals, Render. And as I understand, a lot of that's been Pugs. So
yeah, big shout out to Pug legend right there, Render.
Yeah, he's flexing his muscles on this one.
I'd also like to give a shout out to GG Egg on Gully Watch, going 14 for 5 in the second half.
Egg was great. Like Egg was killing everything.
Oni had the most deaths. Like he was really getting punished by Corgi.
Yeah. I think Egg's patience there. I think like one thing that struck me was the way that Egg dealt with those second pushes, Uber v Uber, or no matter which side Goggles pushed. Egg was like, you know what? Okay, I'm just gonna like rotate wherever your combo goes. I'm gonna rotate and just spam them out. And I think that's 10 times better than having a soldier rotate. But yeah, and it's a nice moment.
Unfortunately, the GG Egg Player of the Day has been revoked, as we found out that Enormous changed the map.
I think his crits went well, and no one saw it because he changed the map straight after winning.
Shout out to
no longer the MVP of Gully
and
Watch.
also shout out
to
34 viewers watching.
We just
34, that's one more than 33, this is pretty good.
We just missed out on more manslaughter than the third impact. I'm feeling really salty here. Enormous why?
Is it manslaughter if he did it deliberately?
Well, you know, accidental crits. Maybe that's what happened. Enormous actually missed everything. Somebody else killed everything, and he changed the map in shame.
That sounds like Yukari would do. What do you think?
Sorry, who's Yukari again?
Sorry,
I don't even know.
The little girl.
Shout
what do you guys
out to
reckon is going to happen on this map?
I think, as proven by the Division 3 Grand Finals from last season, shout out to the B1 versus BM game, where there was just a war of snipers being exchanged in sec. It might turn into a little bit of a stalemate if people just keep, refusing to push, like, as I've seen, like, I think Rando's
the legendary Bender bus blocking strat.
I think Rando's been really keen to try fights, like, take these 20-30% Uber advantages, just solo into a team.
Yeah.
Get them all low and have Randall run in and like just kill frags. Get frags, sorry. And I think
this is a testament to how close this division actually is. Like, people look at the ladder and they go, "Oh, Multiplex and Goggles have like won all of their maps." But if you look at the actual scores of the maps and you look at the stats of the maps and the demos of the maps, this has been a pretty close Div 3. Multiplex got a few of their matches like 5-3, 5-4, like nail biters. Goggles a bit more consistent, maybe 5-2, 5-3, but you look at the match here and it shows, I think, pretty comfortably that U Squad can keep up, and I presume Unicycle is the same.
I think I don't know. Like, I think there was a point during the middle, at some point near the end of the season, where there was like 2 points separating the top 4 teams in this div.
Yeah, and Multiplex for a forfeit win, I think.
Yes,
yeah, that's true. Right. Multiplex got a forfeit loss against Goggles, so there was a real big punch up there that we, if U Squad keep it up, we might, and Unicycle go big, we might not even see that matchup in the finals. So I'm keen
to see some Noza, some big A2 arrow to the Nate.
How do we think
do you mean
impact the finals?
Ace Spook?
Big deal. Very hard to kill. Good pipe aim, good movement. Pug demo extraordinaire. Like,
I feel like if they play Viaduct in the finals, they're gonna be unbeatable in this division.
Linda gives a shout out to Elmer.
Noza is honestly probably the best demo in the division, simply by just now he's here. Like, he's a very strong demo and he wants to be.
I think if he goes pipes only, he might add damage to the demos, judging from his Viaduct play.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the demos in this division are not comfortable with being hard-pocketed. I think Uga does it reasonably well, but I feel like it's if your way of winning this division is we're going to play as a blob, we're just going to play around our heals and around our demo, a player like Noza will tear you in half, because he's just going to be like, I see 6 people stacked up and I'm playing an explosion class, feed me your tears. And I think that's actually what I think, in a way, Y-Squad have been doing it on Gullywash. Like, they basically played that, oh, you're all walking into Rando. Well, okay, thanks, bud.
Okay, Preds for scores.
5-3 Y-Squad.
5-3 goggles.
Shit. Yeah, Curry?
Actually, I don't even know if we've got that many caps, but
I think it might be 1-1. And then golden time.
1-0.
I'm gonna say it's like 1-2. Yeah, squad. No.
Yeah, I
say-
agree. I also agree with Rando's sentiment here. What kind of name is Yeah Squad anyway?
I think I'm gonna go with 4 wins, 2 losses, and like 0 at the end for 420 to Y-Squad, you know? Haha, meme.
Hey, I'm gonna have to ban you from Bubble for making that meme.
I think 5-3 goggles as well. I think that they're just going to be like, okay, the way we were playing the Ubers wasn't working the last map, and I think they'll just play around space better and just get ground, take ground, kill players. But if I think that doesn't happen, like if it's not a close fought win to goggles, I reckon Y-Squad will blow it out. Like it's going to be a Y-Squad blowout or a close win to goggles.
Yeah, is, how
Also
many
curious to see if
viewers are
Rooney
there
does this.
currently, by the way?
I think there's 27 now.
We've just lost 7 viewers.
Because
30.
I
We've
don't
lost 4.
think that's
Anyway,
because there's no game.
for those people who've just come in, it's the div3 grand final for
It's the
OWL.
semi-finals.
Grand
fuck
final,
you.
mate, please.
Sorry,
Rodox hasn't
I'm a
had
little
his
bit
chance
out of
to
it.
embarrass himself on the big screen yet. Come on.
I'm so ready for that. Bro, we're just gonna cast your game.
Sure.
Sweet.
Bros, can we cast a game while we play our game?
I'm not sure you can justify casting our game compared to all the other great Sunday games, though. It's
Yeah,
a really
let's-
stacked night.
No, I think we rather not play our game and just cast your game.
Honestly, I don't think there are any
I
good
think
games on
J-Blades
Sunday
would feel
apart
the
from
same
yours.
way.
It's ours and their game. No one wants to watch our game because we refuse to let it be casted. Thanks.
Yeah, who wants to watch me
We're
invade
live.
our team anyway?
It's
Like
live.
that's boring
It's
as shit.
live. It's live. I'm watching
I'm
World
watching
Only.
Egg.
Only fucks
watch
up the
Egg
rollout.
this rollout, like how Egg goes. is
Egg
gonna
doing the
determine a
fast
lot.
rollouts through the middle, not on the side pack.
He changed his decision mid rollout. Actually, I like that.
I'm watching
Only
Red
getting
Sibling.
so much
Just-
damage on Egg. Egg's on like no health.
Sibling gets pushed. He's
Oh,
kind of
this
missing.
Mad
He's whipping
double
a
soldier
rocket.
From Y-Squad.
This has been a really good mid fight for Ye Squad. Like they've stopped Red Sibling's aggression. They've walked forward. They haven't let any of
Space
They're
gun
double
down.
comboing as
And that's
well.
a wipe.
It's a what?
I'm just gonna point out something that I really like about what Y-Squad did there. The way that, like, a lot of soldiers will do this thing where they'll jump into the enemy and die instantly.
Egg
They got
is
their rockets
spawn
off.
camping.
Yeah, Egg with
Less
a big
spawn.
spawn camp. GG Egg.
Messes
Oh.
it up completely. Gee.
No,
Yeah,
but he
stuff
bought
up.
his team time. Now Rando can get on the point with the
Midi?
maneuver advantage.
No? Just don't go for the midi?
But this late pop. This is good. I like this decision, but they really need to get the.
They
They
need-
just.
They need
Oh,
time
honestly,
on
they're
point,
just
like
fragging.
right now.
they're going for frags. They don't even care about the point.
Yeah,
Who
they don't
needs
care
a
about the
point?
point.
Okay,
Like, Render probably wouldn't be
Very
too happy with
convincing
that
from
thing
Yes.
dying just before the round ends.
just gonna say, like, shout out to Rando for making the perfect decision on the Uber. He was tempted to go for that air shot. Did not, just patient, line up the demo, kill the medic. Like,
Okay, we're
Can you
banning
not
Yukari.
encourage
Yeah.
this, like, non-air shot play? Like, honestly.
I'm
this-
sorry, but it's an hour semi-final. Make the right decision. Go
You
for
don't
the
even hit air shots anyways. I don't know why we're
Wow,
allowed to
please.
weigh your opinion on
Scout doesn't hit a shot.
Barely even hits meat shots.
Oh, another aggressive double soldier bomb.
this. Me is kind of missing a lot of these.
Egg
blocks.
goes down this mid.
Hey, this mid went very much in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
They were too predictable.
oh.
They telegraphed that a lot. Like, you
Yeah.
can't do that twice and jump in the same place. You've got to jump somewhere different.
But
so they
at
can't
least I think
instant
they'll be able to hold second on
It wasn't awful. They got their med out, and they'll have spawns early. They could
Uh,
probably, or
Oh, GG Egg is not has yet to spawn. So
they can probably
Yeah.
spam second. I don't know
Just
about
an
actually
aggressive-
contesting
I
it.
think Tetris is a big forward here. They like their meta's kind of not in a great position, taking quite a bit.
Yeah,
of
they're
stand.
holding forward on ramp.
They might not be the greatest. They don't have the good position to.
They're
I
pushing
really
it.
thought
They're
they
pushing
should
it.
contest
They're
it.
gonna try and contest it. This is
They needed to kill. Oh, they got
Or
the demo.
owning
this
down.
is doable.
So
pause.
Oh,
Was
talk about a cocktails. Oh my
Fucking
god.
momentum ruined.
Okay, so let's look at little things that are happening here. Look at Goggles neutral. He's taking a fight against Render. I reckon this duel is going to be ridiculous for who wins this. Look at the position of U-Squad's Uber. Not
I
only
think
do they kill-
Render wins. I'm pretty sure Render will win.
Not only
this.
do they have Uber, but okay, they're on a pack. Even if Space goes big and kills like 3 players, or well, okay, 3 is probably a bit much, but let's say he kills 2 players, which is what he should do if he hits the shots and they don't crouch jump out. There's still a pack for him to deal with. Like a mistake I see a lot of players make is they don't value taking packs in Uber. Like U-Squad have demo advantage. They have advantage on
Ren Sibling
duels with
is
PC.
currently in top lobby, but Anzo knows he's there, so he won't be able to get anything done, I'm pretty sure. Like, Anzo's either gonna hit him for like 50, stop him from doing anything else, and just kill the rest of the team and kill him from behind.
Yeah,
because they
that
know
duel
he's there.
matters a lot too with Render on neutral because it also has a pack in play. Whoever wins that is going to come back in with 90 HP probably.
I honestly think what Render's gonna do is just basically predict that neutral's going to try edge towards the pack, because that's, I think, what neutral's tendency to do is try to live it over hitting the shot on 30 HP.
Yeah, and that's going to be really decisive here. It's good to see U-Squad playing with this confidence too, because I feel like no matter how this fight turns out, U-Squad can still hold last. And they were holding last anyway, so why wouldn't you go for this type of a play? You really lose nothing. And given Snake Water last, you can bloody set up with an engineer and hold down 2 crits as an Uber and 10 players. It's disgusting. So
I think
why not?
I think Goggles might win the fight just off the fact that they have 45% of their Uber left. So if blue team doesn't quite get out or they get caught, I don't know, if Oni was up right now, this would be a very, very convincing win for Goggles, but
I really wish that you could see how much ammo somebody's got right now, because if Space only has 1 rocket, I don't really like their chances of getting much done in the Super. But if he's got 3 or he's got 4, well, that's a different story.
But I don't know, I just feel like if Ran Sibling just kind of doesn't take that fight with Anzo just yet, and Space comes in, Blue Uber fades, they're back into lobby, and Ran Sibling's just there waiting for them, they could get crushed.
Oh, here we go.
Unpaused. Okay, Render kills him, and Ignomus is going to trap the medic.
They're getting out. I feel like they should have stayed in and fought that.
Yeah.
Just the thing, really, really good
Soldiers
decision
underneath.
making.
Ren Sibling's going to jump on about 100. No, he just goes around. I'm not sure.
Is he going
Tetrix is.
behind?
Yeah, he is. But I don't think it's a good move.
He's still under.
They should just kill him, honestly.
Oni is going to get to mid, but he might. I don't know what's happening right now.
This is a
Ren
very,
Sibling's
very
still
weird
under.
fight. But free Uber advantage for Blue and a player.
And Sibling finally goes down.
This could trigger a push, maybe. I think they could dry push it and then get the Uber in the middle, but don't know if that's what they like doing, given how passive they tend to be. They're walking through lower and kitchen. Better check the trap. It's good. Yeah, it's coming through kitchen now.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Okay. Oh wow.
Ren Sibling
force
almost
from Ren
airshots
Sibling.
limit.
Still a point for them, but Irrelevant's going to be quite low post Uber, so they're probably not going to be able to go too far forward.
Yeah, but
he got
trading
back, never mind.
Uber for a point isn't pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's fine.
Especially on Snake, where there's so
Yeah.
much
And they're still
potential
pushing
to
it.
hide
What
and take
great
you.
double
Double
soldier jump
soldier
from
bomb.
Random Corgi. If they take him down, they're gonna get neutral.
And
They
you
should
squad
just
is
roll.
doing it.
That's
I
last.
just their soldiers are playing sharper and better than I've ever
Oh,
seen.
Render goes
Render-
down,
Render
but
goes
I
down.
think
Commits far too early.
I think he might go.
Corgi should have gone for the med.
Oh,
Oh,
they
Render.
get the 4. That's good.
Yeah, but GG egg or not?
GG
egg the other
GG
way.
egg, play of the day.
I love
Okay,
Ignomus.
Irrelevant with the
Andy Bones have my
doof
babies.
there, just walking in a straight line. Oh, it's not good. GG Egg is gonna get Oh, he hits the
He did a
pipe.
lot of
and
damage.
Corgi
to
going
them,
to
though. Actually,
rock.
Corgi is
damage
just gonna.
is enough.
Corgi is gonna probably get the cap.
The final control
Oh,
point is being
no
contested.
cappy for
Oh,
Corgi.
damn.
He might get the
someone-
demo instead though.
Son,
Oh,
like-
no, never mind.
Nah, the soldier spawn.
Render
Render-
on the
Render-
med?
A bit low.
Render!
Oh, Render!
Wow.
And
Oh,
still alive
dear.
Ronder
somehow.
the dinosaur comes in.
And he gets out too. Jesus Christ. From
I
I let
players.
him get away with a lot.
don't think we can offend our non-Christian viewers there. Can you use more
What did I say?
correct term? Jesus Christ.
Oh, sorry. What should I have said instead?
I don't
Give
know.
that to unnamed deity.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, unnamed Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
Yes.
Tetrick is gonna die to the roll.
Kimmy going for some mad crossbows. Hits one, that's good.
Well, Rando goes down, but I think this might be around.
They're gonna have Uber in like 2
They have
seconds.
big
They're just gonna go straight in off that.
Actually,
Yeah,
no, they
I
should.
feel like goggles are
There's long
tilting.
spawns.
The goggles are definitely.
I
That's
feel like
Scout.
Space is not having a good day.
Save Corgi! Oh,
He did.
Rip the dream.
They really need to kill that demo to get on the point, have Ignormus stick here, and they should cap.
Mad pipes from Ignormus.
The Raid's
Ignormus!
certainly jumping in, but. Whoa.
Oh!
shoot down Corgi!
Everyone
Corgi,
slip
please.
shoot down.
Corgi,
joking.
please.
Corgi!
Oh,
Do it,
Corgi.
come on!
Oh,
Oh,
Yes.
Rando's got it! Rando's got it!
Brandon's coming in.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Yeah,
Yes!
that was excellent play in the post over. Maybe not so good execution
Really?
during it, but
Man.
solid fighting.
Shout out to Irrelevant, actually. I feel in this round, his decisions on tabbing and Ubers and stuff like that, really strong. Especially in that paused fight we talked about for so
Damn,
long. He gave a
Space
quick
Mad.
tab to Rando that got him out alive. Really strong play from him. Can't help but cheer for you, squad.
The double jump
You know what?
again from Year Squad.
Only
Big
goes
Double
down.
bombs from Yes Squad. I've
The
seen
best,
to be very
best
effective.
soldier's down, but this lead is.
Render
Year Squad just to
gonna
walk
knock
forward.
Crater. Cool.
Space is
Double
above and
scouts
spamming down.
really rose to the occasion this mid though. They actually went in and took fights, made some plays. That was good for them.
Will
That's how you
Randa
have to
live on
respond.
7 HP? Randa killed. What this MG doing?
Randa!
Oh, bad luck.
That's a
Oh,
king
Get
player
off.
from Render.
Like Render just did the whole sorry Space, this isn't Spire, go home in a bin, kid. That was great.
Jeez.
I think Randa would beat him on Spire there too.
No, mate. Come on. Render doesn't play soldier anymore. He is the epitome of scout in this game. He's free, he's fearless.
If only you could play like that, maybe we might win.
Spire, come on, it defends my autism. So Rando gets the kill on Tetrix and
I think
he's
Corgi
going-
needs to take ground.
Oh!
Yeah, that's good decision with Corgi. Good decision.
That's so unlucky on
This
Why
is
is
a-
he so far forward? I'm not sure what's
That's
He
happening.
would have
He
got
has
out
speed.
Rando into him. Like that was a
That was a really good decision from the soldiers to go forward, and even on like 130 HP, to go forward,
Yeah.
get back around. Like, and now they've basically
They're coming through kitchen.
Ransom's jumping.
Oh, they're gonna get pincered for that.
Nah, that's fine.
Which is being
And
Oh, it's just Ransom.
Irrelevant's still rather healthy, and he's got Uber.
I think they're giving it up
That's
to 3. Like I almost feel like
Corgi's
Goggles should
still
have stayed
moving
in a little
forward.
bit.
Yeah, they didn't help
All
the
he can.
spam. They could have like gotten the force. Crits comes in.
Oh, surprise!
Cammy did not have Uber. He had 99%
Oh,
when he
save
died.
Rando!
that's so unlucky.
Neutral takes down Rando, but
He was separated. He was
takes
separated
Neutral.
from his heels for a
Neutral.
split
And
second.
Anzo really needs to hit these shots right now.
Anzo,
He's
come on,
oh,
Anzo.
good
There we
Anzo,
go,
good
Anzo.
work.
Two gets 5.
That's just point. And Uber advantage for the last point.
being contested.
Crits.
Unless the
Crits.
gets crits advantage, but still Uber advantage. If you can get a good crit into last,
Has been added.
this
Yeah,
could be
this
another round.
this is good from Year Squad. I think they're really strong. They might take a 5-0.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
So,
We thought the
by the
same
way-
thing about the first map. But,
But
then,
honestly, by the way they're playing,
okay. Yeah. Alright.
Enzo's squad. I'm gonna call it Enzo's squad because your squad is a terrible name. Screw that. Are playing with real
And
confidence.
Anza's
though,
squad
like-
is a lot better, right? Goddamn.
Yeah, it is.
Wait,
Clearly.
is this Anzo's team?
Wait, crit's coming from under soon.
Ooh. Bottom door.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even
that
though-
was close.
Ah,
Doesn't hit anyone
Sentry
in the
surprise.
century.
good on. Probably could have been helped by
Sentry
like a
was a very
jumping
good
soldier
decision.
on the side to actually give him something else to look at, but they were expecting the crits. They knew that's what he had.
They needed to check with a scout, I think.
Plus, they waited so long that like they got Uber anyway. So some guys
That's
baiting
where
the
you check
sentry.
with a scout, in my opinion.
Has been added.
Render gets mate
Yes.
shot.
Yes,
Right.
squad never scout sentries. They just go in blind. It's something they really need to work on if they're not going to get caught out by those sentries again.
Yeah.
To be fair, like, I think they're riding a bit high on the excitement right now. Like, they are really performing, so, you know,
Something yukari has never felt for.
ha ha ha. Okay, Corgi trading. Oh, he forced Uber too. Did he? Or was that
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
That was really
And
nice.
They're gonna have Uber.
I don't know about this weekend test though.
Anzo leaks.
Irrelevant
Like, a really
dies on
bad
90
decision.
something.
Yeah.
That
The
was
double
not
soldier bomb
wise.
from
This Render can
Render's hitting
salvage
some
this.
big red
Render
shots.
is just going nuts right now.
Render and Corgi
Oh,
are
he's
having a
getting
game.
good support.
Render
Can
is
I get the point
rendering
up?
them speechless.
Oh no, Corgi.
That was unfortunate. Neutral hit some good shots.
No one heard my pun. Goddamn, I'm upset.
Well, honestly, I think they can hold. Like,
Alert. The control point is being contested.
did Oni just jump in?
No,
They haven't
just
got
fighting
position to
for
hold
ramp.
anymore.
Oh my
this
So
god!
Oni's get some delicious play.
And he gets the demo as well. That's
That's
a
right.
Come on, lads.
Oh, this-
That's
no,
true.
It's
the
a mad
Cinnamon
BM.
Let's not have these MM1 guys. This is Division 3.
And he gets a 4K. That was insane. This is Yukari's favorite moment, given all the ball play of the map so far.
On top of Oni's
Ah,
performance
please.
at last cap, I'm gonna watch him at mid.
He
fucks up
messes
his
the
rollout.
quite badly.
Hilarious. Someone's a bit excited.
Did
I
you
guess.
say someone? He just pulled a nice one.
A nice one, an N1.
N1.
If only he could do better. Goddamn.
Please.
Oh god.
Rando in on meds.
We need to kick you off the air.
Well, this is good because everyone on goggles is quiet, and I don't think they can re-enter.
Space. That was
Because
great.
Cammy is Tedrix should lose this duel.
Render. Come on,
Render
Render.
can-
Neutral
Render.
is doing so much.
Render, but I
Render
don't
takes
think
him out.
Tedrix
Look
is
at
not
those
going to beat
MGRs, He
Render.
does not care.
Tetrix does not want to fight this. He's not confident against Render.
Plus, it was probably a good decision to not fight, given that they'd already gotten the cap. There's really no point getting on it, only to be beaten by the forward spawns. They may as well just hold second. They look like they're wanting to, they want to come grass. Rando's already moved on. Corgi's jumped ahead
Corgi.
and gone under.
Oh,
and back
that
up.
is some
That
brave
is a
stuff.
very, very good play.
Oh, he dies.
Demo's really separated. Half
So
the goggles
much
is on sub
damage.
50 health.
Oh, he's
Oh, Render
dead.
gets on him. This is playable for both teams.
Good hold though from goggles. Got 2 picks, but did lose their demo, so they can't really go forward with it. But at the same time, they didn't give up any ground, which is important. It's just a bit of a reset, even if it was completely even, which is quite surprising.
Is this still the
Goggles
first
is fighting
half?
this though. They're in.
Who is Jundia? Shout out to you because you're complaining about me not looking at chat.
I don't know. I think Squad can afford to get a bit aggressive here. Oh, Cammy's on low.
Kemi
Render's,
does a very good surf to escape
but he
from
doesn't.
that
He
soldier.
didn't. He's still on
That's
40. He
us.
doesn't have the health.
This is really bad.
He's trades.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have gone back in.
Ignore
Yeah,
JD.
he
it.
shouldn't have.
Jeez,
He had no
no,
one
he's
to,
a
he had no one
Render.
with him, and he just went to find his closest heal target, which is in the middle of the point. Corgi about to jump in to follow up, and
I feel
just
like
ran
goggles
sibling up.
have stabilized a bit, but Squad are just fighting them every point of the map for everything. So even if goggles look like they can take a point or a round, it's not enough. Squad have lifted their game over these 2 maps, and I don't think goggles are playing poorly either. It's just they're going to need to respond. They're going to need to play better.
Yeah.
Did you just make that awful pun? Jeez.
And goggles
Shout out
need
to
an
Rachel
answer
for
for
calling me
render
an angry
hunting
person.
duels. Like,
No one knows
holy
who that
crap.
is, TG. Yeah.
I'm talking to chat, you big noob.
45, 50%.
Space is
Oh,
Super advantage.
nice.
Okay.
Nice surf and nice damage from both of them.
You know, if
Uber's
this
popped
is,
in through right door.
you need to take
roller.
out the sentry. Like, it's really obvious.
Another
Kill the
super.
sentry.
Yeah,
Kill the
this is really
sentry.
okay. It's
Kill
dead.
the. It's good. Nice. Okay,
Alright,
Cammy's
he's
gonna
plays a
die.
better post
Nice.
too, but- Oh,
They-
Rando, he
Enormous
all
just
the way in
sticking the
stadium.
point, but no one's actually going on it. Oh,
It's
there
fine.
we go.
Enzo will eventually back up. Never mind. They just need to spam high and.
Oh, Medic's still
What?
up on,
That's the
on
catch.
B-Squad.
Nice.
Wow!
This is the one. X. Oh.
Now I feel like Snakewater is very, very hard to come back with in the second half.
It
Because it's
really
such a
is,
slow
'cause-
map.
Because you have to play.
There's quite a lot of work for goggles to do, but I mean, the comeback can happen.
It's not dual. It's not.
If they can't get a cap very soon, it's gonna get harder and harder
I
as
just
the time
think
goes on.
Rando and really solidly, and Ignorus is stepping up his game even further, I think.
Yeah,
I
everyone.
feel
in
like
each
Render and
squad is
Corgi
so
are making some very crucial plays this game.
Shoutouts to Anzo for going 13-8. And Ignorus going
Anzo going
14-9.
positive.
I think Anzo has kind of recognized like where he's being limited. He's not winning the duels that he needs to play aggro like Render, and he hasn't really had a chance to bring his sniper rifle into play, which is, you know, a pretty strong part of his toolkit. So, like, yeah, and Anzo hasn't made any gigantic plays, I guess, but he's just not making mistakes. He's just.
On the flip side, I think
Shout out to
Tetrix
Anzo, who's also in Twitch chat.
Tetrix has kind of been caught out every now and then, and he hasn't really done much. Like he's...
I don't want to say Enzo's like there because that's unfair to him. Like in that last scout battle, for example, he managed to stay alive long enough, and even though he died, both enemy scouts were so low Render could get something out of that. So he's he's enabling his team. I think is actually a fair way to put it. Because you're right, Tetrix has been dying.
Shout out to Riot for calling out Tonberry on his predictions of this game. Calling 2-0 to Goggles. It's looking anything but that right now.
To be fair, like, Year Squad are really stepping it up. Like, this is not a Year Squad that I think it's fair to say we've seen in scrims. And I don't think it's a Year Squad that we saw in the regular season. Like, Corgi is much more in tune with Rando's aggression. Render's putting out far more damage. Egg is rotating a lot, and I like that. If you can't be the pocket demo that smashes everyone, rotate with your team. They're all playing a lot better.
They may just be one of those teams, like, there's always one team in every div that's like finals teams, like they just step it up once they hit it.
Yeah,
like,
maybe. I think in Render's case, like from what I remember of watching him, when he played Pocket and Woo, he didn't look very confident, like in his ability. He played a lot of MG and he could hit shots and he was good at hugs, but it never really translated into performance. And then I watched him play Pocket in 350, and I know Render pretty well. We talk a bit. And he was a lot better. And I talked to him about that season. He kind of said that he just didn't care, but he wasn't as invested in winning everything. He didn't have to win at all costs. And he played a much better game of Pocket. Like,
I honestly...
It was really impressive, actually. And he's played in Brute's team recently and done well as well.
If you get really stressed playing like Pocket, like a class that requires, you know, you need to call the shots, like the more stressed you are, like the more it translates onto your team. And that's never a good thing.
Render on Pocket, but I think like maybe that's true for all of your squad. Like maybe they've been stressed and they've felt the pressure to perform, and they placed fourth, right? Maybe they're just coming into this going, you know what, like we're gonna play good. If it's not enough to win, it's not, like whatever happens, let's go and play. I think that's how they're doing it right now, because they have more trust in each other and they're playing more aggressively and they're making more like decisions that are fast and like fearless than I've ever seen out of this team. Like this is a team that would let me and Starbucks literally run at them and kill all of them because they were afraid. They are not afraid right now, and that's like a personality or like a mindset change, not I'm hitting more shots.
Plus, from experience, Goggles gets steadily more upset the more rounds they lose. So that's probably playing a bit of a factor here to continue the psychoanalysis train.
I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, you look at the two teams that have been so good at a top level for so long, like Mix Up and Pro Attack, and like every setback, every struggle, their attitude is like, yeah, whatever, we'll bring it next time. And they do. Like sometimes you just gotta be like, yeah, whatever, like screw it. I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah. I think a big part of playing Scout against Goggles is just like, you honestly don't need to give a fuck. Like, just if you think you're going to win the duels you take, you will win them against this team, because like the Scouts one-on-one duel isn't the greatest strength. So if you can isolate them and find them and be like, yeah, I'm going to kill you every time, it just like instills fear over a while, and you just keep doing it over and over again.
And I'd say their strongest DMers in terms of like, am I going to kill you in a one-on-one duel, are on the combo. So post-Uber, they're typically kind of out of ammo, they're a bit low, they're maybe not in a good position for duels.
That's live.
I'm going to watch what Rando does in this mid. I think he's been doing some work.
He's gunboating again.
I think gunboats the mid is an okay opportunity.
Well, you just know that they're going to go for the crazy-ass double soldier bomb, which is working.
It's not a bad idea on this.
Yeah. There you go. Rando looks to be jumping from middle up the point, which is interesting.
Really nice rockets from Rand Sibling, caught both scouts.
Only
Rando.
playing super passive that mid.
Rando is living.
Rand Sibling
He's
just
gonna
carrying
go
the mid.
for another jump
That
in.
was a Rand Sibling mid. Holy crap, that was
Yep.
so good.
Yeah, that was
And
excellent.
that's a wipe after the half.
Yeah.
Damn, dog.
Space goes down, but that's the only casualty for goggles.
Looks like
He
they
played that
put their
really well,
goggles on.
actually.
Haha.
And I'm gonna kick you.
Please go home and just fall off a cliff.
I'd like to give a quick shout out to Tonberry's OWL12 playoff guide. I think you should all check it out.
I really liked it because it was quite raw.
Oh my god, look at... Yes, they're doing heavy... Oh, Squad bringing out the semi-final strats.
No,
What they
no.
didn't do
This
all
is
the process.
This is the
They are now
big,
doing on
the big
second quarter.
our grand final Division 3 from last season. That's what it is right now. They're
Alex
not,
living in the old days. They're just
Goggle
not
was
getting...
destroy.
Yep. They did that thing where they just didn't stay anywhere near the point and just got bullied off it and like
yeah.
capped on, which happened a lot on process, not so much on gully though. So hopefully they can turn that around.
Goggle's looking to ride the momentum though.
Rando has given up on the gunboats for this mid. He's running the shotgun.
I think it's a good decision.
Ernie's
Like,
roll out.
Space
it's
is really having a big impact now.
Have a look at what he does. He's just
Not
chilling.
really forward on
He's
the
still
Smith,
jumping,
dealing
though.
out all the damage.
Oh,
Corgi
God.
did nothing.
Oh my
but,
god, that bomb.
Oh my. Corgi didn't hit
Rando, hit your
much.
shotgun! No!
Chokes.
Corgi didn't do
Alright,
much,
needs to
but
have
he
a bud
gave
more.
so much team. He gave so much
Everyone on
ground for
Goggle
his
was
team.
very lit.
He gave so much ground for his team so they could just walk forward, keep spamming, because they all looked for him. They shot rockets. They
Space
shot...
going for one of the trademark Space plays. He does this a lot. He's the one that goes for the suicide.
The possible worst spot on Snake
It's because
Water to
Rando
actually
was
Goblin
dead.
from.
He's gone NG.
It might work.
And it's gonna work.
No.
No.
Medic went
Midi?
out the wrong way.
Oh,
Really denied.
No, Enzo _ midi still
oh
up.
dear.
Control point is being contested.
Basically,
Sometimes
yeah.
I think Space suffers from tries to do too much syndrome, and that might be a good example of it. His team's set up for a full util hold, and I mean, Squad, if they want to, they're not going to, but they could have pushed in on that. Like, he'll be up in time.
Heavy NG sniper on last.
Goggles do
They
not want to
really
lose
wanna
this
hold
game. But I
Damn.
think this might backfire if Goggles are coordinated.
Heavy's gonna die now.
Just need to
Like,
spam.
Heavy
Okay, never mind.
Nice hope.
Just
Man,
keep
both-
spamming. You just need to spam down, kill the scouts on the floor. Just keep spamming, give them the
Kill-
point.
No, there's
people.
stickies on the point.
It's fine.
that's
Cammy's,
the win
Cammy's
for
going.
egg.
Cammy's getting the big oversword.
Oh my
my
god.
God.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, the
not
play!
gonna work,
Oh, it's
though.
fine.
Look
He
at
It's
the-
still
not
loses.
anything.
He still loses.
Look at the
Yeah,
thing.
they're still gonna lose, but it's too much spawn time. There's still a
He needed to
very
go for another Uber hit or two.
And this is looking like match point.
Yeah, he honestly could have gone for more damage. He was still like decent on health, so
this is looking very grim for Goggles. It's
I
very
told him
hard
everything he
to come
knows.
back.
Like, Squad are playing with so much confidence. Like, they just lost that in probably the most frustrating way. Like, oh, they wiped us and wiped their all util defense. Squad are like, we don't care. Let's go. Honey badgers. It's
they said like,
holy
yeah,
crap.
man.
Would you
They
say
all
they
said
said
yeah.
yeah, man?
Hey, I just said it. Fuck.
Oh my god, Renda. Just does not care.
How's it get the fuck out?
Yeah, Rando
I'm gonna
didn't
meet
get
you
Render
two
on
guys
the
up.
flank. Render about to
Get the
clean.
fuck out, Kai.
It's some mad janitorial shit. Never mind. Oh my god.
Rando with the big jukes right now. He lives.
Sick
Shout out
dodges.
to Kaiser for joining mid fucking class.
Yeah,
Renda gets he's holding the bomb for so long.
I don't understand how he's
Rando
still
gets the
alive.
health back, and he might kill Tetrick.
No.
He's holding two of them up. This is a huge win for Squad. Like,
Because
the
now they
time's
can hold
ticking down. 25 minutes though, lots of time.
Shut the fuck
Rando's
up,
low
you
as
guys.
shit though.
If
Oni is also low as
Corgi
shit.
gets the
It was from
four,
an
so
Oni
just
jump,
spam.
dude. It was from an Oni jump, so that actually works.
Renda
out really
still
well.
ties two of them behind.
He's dead though.
It's a very
This
late course.
this
so
is a very good.
Hey, Gnomus about to jump. It's a mad stickies.
GG egg.
the G
No,
player of the
he
day.
does
Oh,
nothing.
big air shot. See you later. Get off my demo.
Oh.
Cammy's going down.
There's that thing that Oni does.
Everybody
It's the late part.
Oh,
Gets the fucking down.
he's gonna get out too. He
He's gonna
plenty
get
of
out
Oh
too.
my god.
That's gonna hold last.
This
That's
man.
gonna hold last.
Relevant.
That's
Relevant.
gonna
Relevant.
Get the Ubers off.
Great.
Get the Ubers
Oh.
Tetrick's just an
Oh no. But that's gonna suck for
Tetrick's still
Renda. He got an
alive.
APC.
Both scouts in now against. Yeah, he's. Oh my god. He dodges. What a beast.
You're always gonna choke a few shots. It just sucks for Squad that Renda choke those.
Those were some crucial shots.
I'd say that was a Yukari moment. How many shots is that? 6? Please
6
tell.
shotguns.
Okay,
Randy
Rando
goes
is
spy?
going spy.
I think
And I remember he used to do this in his 8v8 days. It actually worked a lot. I hope it works here.
Yeah,
The lesson that
it relies
we've
on
just
Rando
learned,
right now.
he's-
So they're definitely not going to expect it. So
Yeah, who
I
expects the
really
pocket
hope
to
They're
he
go?
doesn't have a
What?
Mikasa moment here.
Oh,
Oh,
did he
Oh,
just get
yeah.
hacked?
he
Accidentally
actually
gets
he
bumped.
pulled a
He just went
he
full
pulled a Maka.
Mikasa, goddamn.
Yeah, it was a confirmed Mikasa play.
But they didn't lose anything from this because he's up in 5.
If the stream has not
they'll
realized,
push
all
him.
these dudes are on the same damn team.
Oh,
and
early
Tetrix
kick on
goes down, so
Tetrix.
it's fine. Red
Irrelevant.
and goes down, but
Kind of whipping the damage there.
but
Red
like
Sibling jumps has a lot of damage. Gogo was
4-3.
bringing this back.
They're recovering nicely. I think good defensive play from their heavies and crate.
Is Oni gonna actually hit a mid this game?
This is going to be a game-changing mid-fight.
Oni actually goes fast for the first time that I've watched.
Come on, both
Shit.
teams, give us a decent one.
And he looks like
Where's
he's destroying
Rando going?
it. He's
I
going
just
very aggressive.
damage
no,
trading.
Rando's
here.
gunboats again. Rando's going hyper-aggressive in now.
Here come the double bombs. They're getting predicted. These bombs are way too predictable. Look
No,
at
that's-
the-
This is good because now they've got this is
Oh,
good. This
oh,
is the big
GG,
fight.
yeah.
Sit down, son. Fight.
Oni
This
is
is-
staying alive
This is good.
very
This is
well in
fine.
this fight.
Doesn't matter. Like it doesn't
Hands
matter
over.
the player went down. Like they still got the point. It's fine.
I do think though that Yi Squad need to change the way they're approaching mids. If Corgi or Rando jumps to the little shed, they can spam down for free, or if they jump high. Because right now they're just jumping kind of into empty space where there's nothing to shoot at.
I
No,
think
they're jumping Oni, and Oni is playing passive back with the mid,
Yeah.
so they can't kill him.
I think they just
Yeah.
need to get some mind games going. And, like
Yeah,
just fake them out.
I feel like one of them should jump somewhere else. Or yeah, fake out.
Rando's on
that'd work too.
sniper.
Why not? I mean, why not?
That's not a
Yeah,
bad
I'm
choice.
just saying. No, I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah.
let's see if he actually gets
Looks
stuff.
like he might snipe from window.
He's gonna have a quick peeky.
Did you know that the time taken to rotate from window to grass is approximately 3 seconds?
Damn.
Starbucks
Do
knowledge.
you
drop.
do mathematics?
No, I copied this
No,
in
okay,
Division
they
5
use
Grand
Mathematics.
Finals.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I think.
Alright.
Yeah, Render's definitely rotating grass. He could have just dropped down from.
Oh,
no, he's dead. He's
he
dead.
found the
Goodbye,
dead.
Render.
Whoa.
Render.
For-
Oh,
But Tetrix goes
They
down. It's
almost
fine.
was
This is a
there.
bet. This is gonna be a better.
Oh, that's really
And
good.
Rando's just
multi.
big digging into
Like,
the team.
really good force.
yeah, but
from Rando.
Corgi died.
That's fine.
No,
Yeah,
Rando's
because
come
when
in,
someone goes down,
good.
Got a lot of damage.
Oh, Rando. I
Nope.
don't know about that, buddy.
Yeah, that was a
That's
bit
been keen.
ambitious. Yeah, they can hold second.
G squad making a good decision to actually get out, and
They have
get
forwards.
two
They might
forwards
be.
as
They
well.
might be able to fight.
Egg wants to go back in.
Oh, space with the flank.
Oh, he gets caught out.
Space dice here.
Oh,
It's,
lordy.
oh boy.
Oh god, that's gotta
Oh,
hurt.
Rendo going. Rendo takes him
Oh,
on.
Oni gets him
Corgi
with a
chokes
rolly
a
fight.
massive rocket on.
But can it be
the wall.
goes
Blaze,
down?
Moni and Render.
This is just
Man,
a shit
space
match
has
for
got to
them.
be salty
Oh,
after
that's
that.
a
That was
sick
so
rocket
unfortunate.
from Ren Sibling.
But Rando's still. The Armored Mod
Enzo
King
on
is still
15
alive.
health. Yukari is quite upset with you right now.
Huh,
You having just called someone else the Mod King.
please.
Beat Yukari once in Armored Mod. It's fine.
Oh wow, nice.
Definitely not true.
That's the ammo mod counter up to like 6 or 7 now.
It's like 18. Dude.
I didn't say it.
Well,
And you guys
say
suck.
what?
I hate
Say
playing
what?
with you.
Yeah, this might turn out to be a stalemate situation, but I don't think these teams like to play the stalemate
Oh
game.
wait, there's a crits Krieg on Kemi B.
Yeah.
Yeah, goggles are going for it. They can bring it all back and get 5-4.
Yeah, they could, couldn't they?
Or they could win this round and lose the next, but like whatever. They should go now. They should really have been
Good to
ready to
know
go
you're
well
fully
before that. If they take much longer, the
Oh,
dude's gonna
they're
get.
all
Grand
bunched,
Sibling
they're all
going in
bunched.
too early, I think.
They see the crits,
Oh,
Render goes down, but the
Rando
Med's
down.
still not dead yet.
The control point is being contested.
Oh,
Med does
Relevant,
not
get
have.
out,
Med's
man.
out of this fight.
This is fine. This is
There's
fine.
still a lot of players going down.
It's they have Uber.
Well, you did the
there's
right
4v
thing and
there's
got a
4v3
trade.
with Uber. They can't do anything. They can't do anything.
It was a good move from Corgi because I mean,
I
better
really
to play.
think in this situation someone needs to go engineer because crits versus
deny the
engineer
crits,
doesn't.
yeah.
Yeah. Just have it somewhere close where like they have to shoot it.
It's
So
like they
I-
may just be
Goggles
attempting
is
to like
the-
push into them though as well, and for that you wouldn't want an engineer.
That's true.
Depends
But like
on what
I
they
think
want to end up
I
doing.
definitely think
They're
you
gonna
can-
push
you can-
out. They're gonna go for it.
This is not a bad choice. They need to do it quick though. The
If
crits
Goggles
coming up.
bait this Uber though, they could literally like they could just
They could wipe.
turn this
Yeah.
fight completely around if they like just kite it.
They're gonna
well
kill
enough.
Ram Sibling if they get the
They're
shot.
under, they're under right now with crits.
Yeah, they're just leaking under.
Are they gonna get a back cap?
They don't know they're behind.
I think they will. Or not. Ooh, anyone's game.
Rando with a mad
Double-
shotgun. What a
Rando.
beast. Nah, this is
That
it.
was
That's a
good.
very, very well played
Oh.
round from Goggles.
That was a confusing. Like, I don't think they called him going under.
Yeah, that's basically it. They waited like till the perfect moment. They had Rand Sibling tying them up in the lobby for a sec, and then just like snuck under with the entire team. While Rand Sibling was like faking, trying to force the Uber. I don't think they
Only
planned that.
very
Honestly,
slow
I think they
at
just like.
Egg gets a good sticky trap. One of the soldiers is already out of it.
You squad are playing this slower.
Goggles are in.
I like that. Oh, Corgi! Gets the mid!
That's a mid for his squad.
Yes, squad.
Okay, that was a lot better from your squad.
The
They
medic
took their
lived,
time.
and they have 75. I think they might be able to roll to second
This
and
is a
go to
very
one.
good position.
It's free
They,
second.
look at
Neutral
Neutral,
needs to do something.
he's hiding. Egg didn't check. Oh!
No,
Rando
He's stuck.
checking. You cannot
He's stuck.
dodge these MG
The
plays.
sentry is going up on last, on the left side.
As I said, with every other push, they really need to check for it. Like, they just gotta send, like, overheal the scout.
MG's
check.
up, Heavy's up,
They need to check.
and Neutral's up too. Might go Sniper to start with, yep. Gonna have some, they're gonna have to hope. They're
Under push and
praying
go,
for this,
boys. Oh, why do they push right against this? It doesn't feel like you get enough on. Hope it works.
It's been
the
working
sentry.
for them,
Brenda's getting destroyed straight away.
Oh, the,
Demo dies, that's a failed Uber, unless they really consolidate well. Good rockets from
Rando needs to get
space.
medic here. Oh, he didn't. He bounced it away.
It's a crucial bad push.
I'm waiting for this back cap. Enzo
Again?
is, yeah, he's been spotted.
They just didn't check the
Oh,
sentry
Enzo
again.
hits a mad shot
I
on
think
Cammy, but can't finish it off.
Even then, I just don't get why they continue to push right side with Uber like this. It doesn't ever seem to work.
Because it
against
worked the
Bubbles.
first time they tried it, and the only time they've really tried a right-sided Uber
Oh, yeah,
push,
that's
they
true.
destroyed. That's probably why.
Mind you, they
they're just
got a
they're
much
just
better
not quick
plan.
enough to get in. Like they
I've been
need to
saying
kill
it
it
all
heavy
game, they
far
need
quicker.
to see what's there first.
The control point is being
Uh-oh,
Corgi
Space
dies.
is gonna get medic.
And Space gets this. Not good. That's a second and possibly.
Brenda's coming in mid, looks like. No, he decides better of it.
It's going to be
How did Rando get
a
behind?
40% advantage for Cammy, or maybe even
Rando
more.
goes
down
down
Well,
behind.
It should
Yeah.
be second. Unless
It's free
Equalus
second.
hits mad trap somewhere, I think this
Does he
might be
have
game.
sticks? Yeah, I don't know. They've got an NG. They're building the sentry in the regular hut spot.
This should be game, to be honest.
Yes,
Yeah.
this looks like it's gonna be game.
Given
Squad's
Goggles
last
last
one,
I'd,
pushes
I'd
sometimes, I
never
wouldn't-
rule out pushing Snake Water last, even with Uber ad. That's
Like-
not as.
We
That's
just
not a
saw a
guarantee.
massive failed push, so the same thing could happen in return. But this is,
Render
Could-
on sniper.
could we really ask for a better conclusion to?
It's the main
It's back
final
and
so
forth.
far. Or semi-final, sorry.
They're going under. Please check
That's-
the
I
stickies.
think that's
I
the
will
best
kill you if you
option
don't.
against
Oh, that's a really early pop though.
But yeah,
The sentry is
that was a strange decision by the scout. Why would you jump when you know a sentry can play?
Kill the heavy.
but
Get
they're
on the
getting
point.
kills.
Yeah, that's round. Should be round.
Is it?
Oh, it's not.
Oh my god!
Joking. You're joking.
Egg.
Egg
Enormous.
plays of the day! Oh my god, that is the most crucial play his
Do you reckon
game
he's
has
signed
And
played.
my
happens?
TF2 crashes. Thank you so much, Val.
The control point is being
Egg just killed
Yeah,
like
the-
4 people on last, just sticking his pipes.
GG egg.
Demo. Oh, Rand Sibling running the Dalico's bar. A free 50 extra health. I love this man.
God, this game is fucking intense.
Game is making me cry. Like,
Tears.
must just be my hay fever, but like, you know.
You're beautiful. I don't
Tears
ever
and
let
shit.
anyone tell you otherwise. And you scored most importantly. Oh, laser beams. Goggles are going for laser beams. Oh,
Oh,
You don't know that.
oh.
Nah, they
best
never
team in
do.
the world
They'll still
right
run
now.
Oni, but they'll have a heavy backing up that.
No,
So when the
screw that,
soldiers jump
laser
in to
beams.
stop the crits, there's a heavy stopping them. Like,
No.
Irrelevant's in a very good spot to not get crits on though.
yeah.
Rende's going sniper. Do they suspect this? They're going to get Uber in time too. No laser beams for goggles.
Render is sniping down cheese.
Thornberry.
Just gone bad.
You're so greedy, man. Charging money. Come on. Oh, you wouldn't want to drop over to this.
No!
And they don't.
Render hit a headshot.
He would have gotten him off that crits, but then...
Oh,
Rando
big
with a
rocket from
great
Rando.
rocket.
This
Wreck
is...
it, Rando.
Tetric's just chilling behind them. He's gonna go for the back cap.
He can get it too.
Yeah, they're all going forward. No one's back
Oh,
for
they're
him. If
using
he goes
not well
now,
again, do they?
Alert.
Corgi
Control
coming
point
back,
has
maybe?
been captured.
I don't think he can stop this if the stickies are up in the right place. Corgi, good
Midi,
move.
please hit the midi.
Good move, Corgi.
Has been added.
Like,
Hate people like you. You're so conservative. Don't go for the midi. Ugh.
well, the way Tetrix has been hitting shots all game, I don't think Tetrix is going to kill him if he got that rocket off. So yeah, it was the right decision.
Render's
It's a bit
still
harsh,
sniper.
but
He's
it's
sniping
honestly
down on flat.
Having a wee peeky. Is there anything in forward spawn? Don't think so, but... Oh,
He's gonna get a soldier. Ran sibling gets called out. He might
He
get
can
the
get it
med
up,
hit.
they don't even is. Oh, Render doing everything possible to get his team over the line.
and they're
And they
massive
have big
Uber
Uber.
as well, yeah.
This is
Steph had the
where-
point, though.
If you are U Squad, you do not rush this. You take your time and you set up your push.
Has been added.
And
Well, yeah,
there's no
Russ is more than
sentry. Oh, wait, there is a sentry.
They
There
look
is
like
Going
they
up in the
wanna...
same spot as last time. They
Oh,
should
I
know
think they're going
now.
to wait until Render hits shots.
What is
I
Anzo
think
doing?
that's probably the better
Why
idea.
is he doing that?
Yeah,
They're
that's
just
not a bad
waiting
choice.
for the pick from...
I'm surprised Anzo isn't sniping, honestly. No disrespect to Render sniping, but I feel like Render's more valuable as a scout here, and Anzo can still snipe.
Yeah, but
I
Render
feel like,
likes sniping,
I feel like it's going to be a
therefore.
2 or 3 kill Render that wins in this game in post-Uber fights, honestly. Never
Heavy's
mind.
down. That's a good pick.
Render good, yeah, Render proving
Gets
me wrong
one
so
more.
far.
This is looking good for you.
Kill-
They've got good
Oh,
damage.
there
That's
we
it.
go.
That's good.
Demo's gonna
That's
die.
crucial.
Render.
They're
Render,
going to kill the sentry.
he hits
21
him with a body
health.
shot.
This is really good force. Like, the
Stickies all
multi is
over the
coming
point
out from
from
blue.
GG
This is not
Egg.
good.
They've got height, they've got good
Yeah,
health.
this is it.
This
That's
is it.
game.
This is game. This is
You
game.
Squad!
You squad
And
win.
they do
Take
it.
it 2 maps to 1.
Ren Sibling, can he save the day?
Ran sibling.
No!
Gonna take it.
GG
GG
egg.
egg.
GG Egg!
Man of the match for that last hold. Like,
I
even
fucking
if he
love
wasn't man of
Ignorance.
the entire match, that play was just so crucial.
Yeah. Good on you squad
I mean,
pulling it out.
Yeah,
Fourth seed taking out the first position team.
nice.
Good on them.
There's still hope for Brodogs yet. Ooh.
Yeah, Brodogs is breathing a sigh of relief that he doesn't have to verse Goggles.
Brodogs is like so afraid of Goggles to all the streamers.
He's just having a silent fap in the background.
Yeah.
Like both teams played really well, but like he scored looking
Yeah.
really scary.
You doubted my main man Corgi. You doubting Brodogs. Disgusting. Never doubt again. Doubting, seriously.
I'd like to give a quick shout out to everyone who watched the cast tonight. I hope you
Shout
enjoyed
out
shitcast.
So Riot, who was very active. Who else was there? Nocturnal, Nikasaurus, Obla TF2. That's all I can see in the chat so far. Oni and Egg came in to brag with a GG Egg. Yeah, shout out to everyone who watched and had to deal with Yukari.
Wow.
Smashed. Starbucks is already, it's the
what?
other Starbucks, goddamn.
World's breadiest bread is not confident in the finals, if they even make finals.
I guess
Nate.
the guy's in for an interview.
Yeah, we should get them into
Uh,
interviews. Egg definitely is past
Yeah,
broadcasts
it's-
on Brodok's channel.
No egg,
Also-
no interview, man. Come on.
Also because, yeah, he's by far the most entertaining player on the server.
You don't get a shout out, Whipple.
Yeah. Nah, shout out to Whipple. He actually has been there the whole time. He just didn't say anything the whole time.
I think some goggles players are coming too.
And Fuming Gorilla 6
Good,
and
good
Nat
thing.
and
Good
Red
thing this
Hawk,
is the
Hyperion,
greatest slot capacity mobile server of
Wally
all of those
Theron.
Fortress.
Is it?
Sam Pepper,
Yeah, it's
Sam Pepper
1.3K.
Vivo,
Okay,
X
so we've
Laser
got some
X.
people in.
Hello?
Moment
Wolf.
to tell
CKM.
Irrelevant
Yeah.
to move down.
Wait.
Baki Arc. Anzo was in the chat the entire time.
Alright guys, so we got
Fucking
a lot
stream
of
sniping.
people in here. So are we gonna how are we
Let's
gonna
just do it by
this?
team.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think-
there is any.
Yeah. How do you guys feel after that victory?
No, pretty good.
I am physically fucking exhausted.
I've never heard your voice before, but I love it.
That
Keep talking.
crossbow on the demo to stop them pushing last in the last round with decent ad.
What the hell?
There was just so many clutch plays. Like the egg on last, crossbows. Just so many last holds.
I think my favourite part is when I changed the map for my moment of glory.
Yeah, we were
I don't
your
believe
MVP
you.
of the map to...
I don't believe that
Yeah.
you even
didn't
had
get
a
it anymore.
moment of glory, Egg.
No, it was amazing.
Prove it then.
So,
Oh, I
I'm gonna
P-wrecked.
start with an important question, Frag. What frag video music is going with that clutch last hold? Like,
Oh, I'm gonna have to flip through my Bomberman and Donkey Kong Country folder, see what comes up.
and how high did Corgi squeal when you pulled that off? Don't lie.
Oh, he was pretty loud after Gully Wash. Holy shit.
Yeah.
You guys played pretty amazing. What do you think you like? What changed between
I
process?
shot Oni with Corgi.
Well,
there we go.
there wasn't a difficult rollout that I haven't learnt to master.
Fair enough.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
I do
Process was
remember your
definitely
struggles with
looking very
rollouts,
grim for you,
eh?
He was definitely doing the greatest on you and just like stopping you at choke.
I prefer the num-locked rollouts.
Learned well from the master.
A lot that's changed is our team. We've tried to be fairly coordinated with what we do and really think out what we want to do, but we just decided, fuck that, let's just be high risk and have fun, and it pays out.
Yeah, and we
They
got
seem to
Rent
pan out pretty
Sibling
well.
that has come in. How do you feel about the game and Sibling?
It's a pretty good game. Like, it was really intense at the end. But, yeah, we just made lots of mistakes. You squad capitalized on them. And they focused Sony really hard.
Yeah, pretty much. My
Yeah.
dick's
So-
pretty sore. Well, my
Kind of
arsehole,
a
rather.
question for both teams. Like, one thing that we noted was the big differences in the way both teams wanted to use Uber. And
Oh, yeah?
it seemed like with Goggles, you guys really wanted to put damage on light classes. Like, your really strong Ubers was where you'd Uber Oni or you'd Uber Space, and you'd like shut Yi Squad scouts out, and then you'd come in and just kind of mop them as a blob. Whereas with Yi Squad, I mean, there were kind of two types of Ubers. The first one was defensive that really worked, which was basically, my name is Rando and I play on a mod, everything dies in front of me. Oh, you're all dead. Or you would do these, maybe not so much on process where your Ubers struggled, but on the other two maps you had really strong Ubers, you would do a heavy class and a scout, and that was really effective. So, like, I guess my question for both teams is, why do you play your Ubers that way? Why do you think it's more effective, and how do you think it
Well,
works for you?
pretty much. Space said, take the Uber with me, and then we take the Uber with Space. And that's how I go.
Only could defs get more Ubers, but...
I don't Space just feels more confident with Ubers, I guess.
In our case, it's
Right.
like we're a really sort of scout-driven team, so our scouts can clean up just fine on their own. We just need to make room for them to do their job.
That's why a lot of the time I just leave, just to be a pest and just get in the face. And the idea is that Egg's sitting a bit more passive, trying to cut players off and chip away, and same with the scouts coming in and capitalising.
I like to play the spy demo and just walk away from the Uber and try to get behind everyone.
You definitely had some questionable stay behind them for 30-second plays, Egg.
No, I got stuck.
Where you would just end up... You should have just gone in and died though, let's be honest.
Do you
It
agree,
really-
Ignormus, that the
Yeah,
spy
I
needs
do.
a knife?
Oh man, if the demo had a knife.
Because in Gully Wash, where U Squad really turned it around, actually, one thing that really seemed to work for you guys in U Squad was the fact that Enormous was able to roam. So, say Goggles would go for a strong push in Big Door, pushing second, so pushing from mid to second, and Egg was free to rotate, or he was free to be like, all of these shiny players are really scary. I'm just going to fuck off and come back in 15 seconds. And that really worked for you guys. Whereas,
Well, that was a mistake we were making leading up to these games. A lot of the times, our medic has had to draw attention to Egg just to keep him alive and waste parts of Ubers on him. So it's just like, fuck off, Egg. Just go do other things. Don't go near the Uber when the opposition's pushing, and then come back in when it's safe.
I think something that you also really deserve credit for as a combo, this is to all three of the heavy classes. Well, two heavy classes of medic. In Snake, there are a few really dicey situations where, like, all of you were getting focused, and Elephant had to, like, oh, I'm going to tab you, and you're going to jump out, and you're going to get tabbed. I'm going to tab you, I'm going to tab you, and tab you. And you guys really handled that well. Like, it was really impressive coordination that it didn't look like Goggles were able to have, and that really got you over the line. So
I'd like to blame Dubious for that. I spent a whole season playing with him yelling in my ear, and it's just second nature to tab people randomly now. It seems to work out.
Enzo and I also changed positions on mid. I used to be more the passive wait for Roma. I'm gonna wait for him forever until he comes and I'll kill him. And Enzo was the aggressive, or I think he was playing mainly aggressive before, but then we switched it up and I just started rushing scouts and demos.
I definitely think it was much more effective when you just held W. Yeah.
The aggressive render scout was definitely like a big factor in a lot of the games. Like you were getting lots of crucial picks.
I believe
so that was a very good choice.
Yeah, I felt it was questionable to like sacrifice 2 for Oni, but it felt like it worked out in the end.
Well,
just me and Corgi just sacrificed Corgi.
On Snake, it just seemed like when the double soldier bomb went forward, even if they didn't get a kill or they just did a lot of damage, to let your team just walk forward. And that's like what won a lot of mids from our perspectives.
How did you guys feel about... You guys won the different maps you picked, right? Other than the Decider, obviously. Was that right? Like...
Yeah, that's correct. Both teams won the maps that the other team picked, including the Decider.
Did you feel like specifically prepared for like the map you picked, or were you pretty confident on both
not
the
really.
maps?
I like Granary, and they ban Granary, so the map that looks next most like Granary just aesthetically is Process, so I just pick that.
Granary is disgusting.
No, it's not. It's glorious. It's
pretty gross. Go on a demo.
Go live in a crate.
Like because honestly, the way that you squad play is probably like you'd think you'd enjoy Granary a little bit less. I mean, Granary, the Blobber and the demo map extraordinaire. So that's interesting.
We like Granary just because it's even easier for me and Corgi to just spam out Oni quickly on mids. Sorry, Oni.
Yeah, man. It's hard. It's understandable.
Oh, is that what Oni sounds like?
Yeah.
No, you know.
Hello.
So everyone's
I think it was just pretty much a fault of us a lot of the time, being not coordinated and just not doing stuff that we should have been doing pretty much.
Yeah, we like made mistakes and then people like changed attitude and mumble, like we'll freeze their own process pretty convincingly. Then an IT push, which was very questionable.
It was. You sort of just walked out and dropped 2 players.
That cost us the game though, because we won process anyway.
So
yeah, it was pretty fucking cancer.
May get different answers from both teams, but obviously we've scrimmed both of your teams, and we've generally come out on the better end of it. Roadhog sucks.
Wait, so are you Yukari? I don't know who you are. Sorry. Okay, continue.
Yukari.
Both, like, we all felt that like we saw a different U squad today. Like we saw an aggressive U squad that was forcing mistakes out of Goggles, as well as obviously misplays from both teams. But let's stick to the positives. To both sides, do you feel like there was a different U squad? Because I saw a confidence in the U squad players that I don't think I've seen before, especially the flank. Like,
it's a lot easier when Zeej isn't playing. Putting that out there.
Yeah, we played a lot more aggressively than we usually do, and I put a lot of it down to the fact that when everything's on the line and you don't actually have anything to lose, you may as well walk in there with your dick out like it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
we expected to lose. We like I think it was Rando yesterday just said, "Oh, come on, fucking hell, let's just get this over and done with so we can get into the 3rd place." Goggles, let's get it done.
Hell of a 3rd place, guys.
Yeah, it's alright, dude. Even if you end up winning,
man.
we'll just give you the 3rd place, man.
No worries, man. Thanks a lot for that.
Yeah, dude, fucking laughing my head off right now.
So anyway, also, I was losing my shit a lot less at Enzo tonight, so it was a lot more fun for everyone.
Enzo, I have a question. On process, when you were chasing that med, why did you bitch out?
When? Oh, right.
Probably because I was screaming at him.
Well, for the first time ever, I held tab for 2 spawners. I'm like, nah, fuck that shit.
That's a bitch move.
Obviously,
confirmed bitch move.
Yeah. Obviously, it sucks for you guys going to the 3rd place match, Goggles, but to be fair, you played really well this season. You only dropped, what was it, 1 map, or was it a draw? I can't remember, I wasn't even playing, but yeah, like, you played really well, and I think it was just in your warm-up game, you actually beat Brodog Sucks in a map 4-1, so I think teams have just been playing really well this season, just key squad stepping up on the night, so it's a bit unfortunate, really. But
yeah, any team that scrims us usually loses in that L game. Like, that's why we didn't scrim Enzo.
What do you guys reckon is going to happen in the other semi-final, both teams? between Brodog sucks and multiplex.
I think Brodogs is going to find.
Unicycle. Goddamn.
I
They're all
think
the same
Brodogs
team,
is going to
really.
find some way to extend the draw streak. I don't know how it's possible, but they'll find a way.
They broke the draw streak.
12 hours
actually.
of golden cap on third map.
Unicycle are just setting a new standard in draws. We can't match that.
Unicycle play a lot. Multiplex don't play much. Multiplex will be going hard for individual plays, but I reckon Uni's got it together, so they'll come out on top.
Have both of you scrimmed against Unicycle now that Nose has taken over the demo role, or maybe he might be better known Arid than Naruto? Do you think that changes much?
We have
who was the previous demo?
Wigan.
Wigan.
The Wigan.
I'm not sure. From what I remember of Noza in the past, he was good, always really good, and Wigan was playing fairly well this season, so I don't know, it might just be a one-for-one, but I honestly can't say. But Noza definitely has more experience.
Out of Multiplex and Unicycle, what team would you rather verse in the finals?
Probably Unicycle, just because it'll be a lot more fun.
I'd like to see Multiplex just so Brodogs can cast it again.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be plenty of other casters. There was actually 2 other casters willing to cast this game. Jersh was going to put up a stream, but he had a scrim at 10, so... And there was also...
I think the Brodog Sucks community cast just pulled out through this time.
It was a lot of fun. And also Red Orc was just going to put up a stream with just Tomberry and stuff, I think, so... It was good to see other people getting into the scene, able to put up streams as their fibre comes out, so hopefully get a fair bit of coverage. I know there's going to be a lot of games on Sunday, so hopefully get a couple of different streams for them.
I'd love to cast if I wasn't on Dodo Internet.
Me too, dude. Nice.
Dodo, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Internet that dies.
Anything that's got a bird as its logo's got to be good, right?
You need a bird theme in your frag video.
Extinct
bird. The dodo, the sticky trap that clutched it.
My internet is about as dead as the fucking bird. So, like...
Alright, we might wrap this up, guys. We'll go down the list. Anzo, any shoutouts?
Shout out to Zeech. and Tall and Starwiper.
Okay. AYR?
The teams for pretty amazing game of TF2 today. Bad luck to Goggles. And to the other dudes that casted. Stole My Thunder, etc. Brodogs.
Yeah. Corgi?
Just everyone in Yes Squad. It was a fun match, and Goggles as well.
Yeah, I give a shout out to Goggles. They were my favourite team. They may not have won the match, but they have won my heart.
Oh.
Your turn.
Yep. Just to every team in the division
just go down
whipping our ass all season, because that's motivational. Excuse me, and the Goggles for bringing the single tightest match I think I've ever played in.
Rando?
Shout out to Binding of Isaac. After this season, I'll be quitting TF2 and continuing to play competitive Isaac. It's just the best game ever. Nah, seriously, fuck TF2. That game's way better.
Ransom?
Damn, see if you get any prize money now.
You don't get paid now, so it doesn't matter.
Damn it.
Shout out to my team. Good season. Unlucky in the semis. Shout out to all teams in div3. Shout out to Pablo, Arct, and all teams, leaders which I ended up organising scrims with. Shout out to TG. Thanks for organising that scrim beforehand.
Rando?
Shout out to Cindy, Fake, Zom, Ruick, casters, admins, and Elmo's Twitter.
Monotone voice.
Your old girlfriend.
Big star.
Shout out to twitter.com/tgs_ego. That's it.
Go check it out, guys.
Shout out to Sponge, aka Rachel. Shout out to Brodogs and for casting this and letting me cast, and all the other casters. And shout out to Yes Squad for having an amazing game. Shout out to Goggles for being one of the best scrim contacts we have, because everyone else in Div 2 is absolutely terrible at organising scrims at all. So we have to just fucking play the div3 teams. And yeah, shout out to everyone here. Here you go, Yukari.
Shout out to the two teams for giving a really close, entertaining game that shows div3 is worth the hype. Shout out to whatever Bomberman soundtrack Eggnormous has for that last drag clip. And I'm gonna say shout out to Corgi for messaging me like after every single round. Did you notice me, Senpai?
Oh, also shout out to ASG, the best.
Also shout out to Brodogs for streaming this.
Oh, thanks.
I'd like to take away Ransoming shout out and not give one to Brodog. Doesn't really
Because
deserve
Brodog sucks in the end.
Oh, damn it. Alright, we're going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And just shout outs to Tom.
Thanks for the 2 viewers who continued through the live stream.
Dedication, guys. Thanks.
And remember, Brodog sucks.
Nah, seriously, thanks to Ton, thanks to Kenneth, and thanks to Red Hawk for helping me get this set up, and thanks to Year Squad and Goggles just for having just such a great game. It was really just a great semis, and hoping to see Year Squad in the finals. Hopefully we'll beat Multiflex, so catch you guys. Thanks for watching.
See ya!